You cannot hear, or I'm sorry, you cannot see my joy, DMAC, but you can hear it if you're watching on the stream at the Fan LA. Viva España just took down France. Mbappe can't win the Ballon d'Or. Tell your friends who think I'm too much of a Real Madrid hater. Too bad, pal. What a moment.
You're pumped.
Get it.
Lamine Yamal.
He's pretty good.
Lamine Yamal.
Say it again. Why is it in a French accent?
There's this reel where he keeps trying to say his name. You haven't seen it? It's
No.
pretty viral. And yeah, Lamine Yamal. What an incredible performance by Spain, though. France is out. They were the team of the tournament. Explosive. You're too happy to see someone fail in Kylian Mbappe. Come on. He had a great tournament. He was fantastic.
Who is your LA equivalent? Maybe LeBron James if he goes to the Warriors? Who do you want to see not do well?
That'd be probably that right there. I think right at the top of the list. Because I want to see LeBron go to the Warriors so we could boo the heck out of him when he comes back to crypto.
That's the guy you're
boo!
not. You know what makes us cheer rather than boo?
What is it?
People call in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hang out on the show. There it is from Bursch. 855-97 LA fan. 855-97 LA fan. We got a lot of fun stuff lined up today. We got a little recap of Spain-France, which we just did, but we'll do again, maybe with less enthusiasm and more analysis. Your bullpen tree is back by request. We had a request in the chat yesterday.
We did, yeah. We got the bullpen tree. Last year was a truss twig. This year it is more of a tree, so I'm very happy about that. So excited to get into that. Some new additions to that truss tree, guys that have returned from injury. So yeah, the bullpen's shaping up to be a strength for this team.
Speaking of new things, you're going to have to tell some truths.
I know.
Lies.
I know.
And see what I did there?
I'm excited.
2 truths and a lie at the end of the show.
This might be the most I've prepped for a segment to start this show since we've done it for more than 2 months now.
Bursch will also participate. We're going to have an in-studio guest, I think for the first time. Have we ever had an in-studio guest on the show?
It's the first one.
Greg
I'm excited about it.
Galaxy head coach.
That's a big deal.
El Tráfico.
That's my team,
it's on Friday.
too.
That's your team.
I'm a Galaxy guy.
You weren't yesterday. You were telling me how you're all about LAFC.
No. Hey, Galaxy, we're like the Real Madrid of the MLS.
Don't say that.
Because we have the most titles.
Don't say that. Don't even be that guy.
You're too giddy right now. You're too giddy about Spain.
Let's go.
The smile on your face, man. It's contagious.
Baby.
You got me smiling.
It's my team. You're always smiling. You're a smiler.
That's a good point.
Kawhi Leonard thinks he's Groot, or at least allegedly. We'll get into that. Some All-Star game happenings, but we are going to use the break for Major League Baseball. This is considered the down week in sports talk radio, but it is the up week for ULA because we are not resting. We have some fun shows. We're ready to get it. It's time for the Doug McCain Midseason MLB Dodger Award. Oh, there it is. Get the sound.
Yes.
All right. I've got a series of categories. We're going to go through them. I'm going to try to guess who the official winner is. What's the award you're always trying to make up and give Shohei Ohtani?
The MVPE, which most valuable player ever.
It's almost as if no one's ever come up with a term GOAT for that before. But these are actually real awards. These matter.
The difference between that and the GOAT is that's of all time. I'm talking about this season is going to be the MVPE for best season there. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
What do you call it when you're watching a video or TV? Watermark, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Why is it a watermark? What does water have to do with the mark?
That's a good point.
These have the official DMAC watermark of invincibility, of excellence, of surety. These are going to be the midseason awards you need on the Dodgers. We will start with Rookie of the Year. So can I guess who some of these people are?
I would love to see the guesses.
And then you tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Yes.
And Bursch, you get in my ear and you tell me if I start. I'm bad at trivia. What is the name of your co-host? I don't know. No, it's Doug McCain. I love that man. _ LA on the old X. All right, Rookie of the Year, midseason award. This one feels pretty easy. Justin Robo-Robleski.
Well, I mean, the thing is, where you with Justin Robleski, the year he's had a 2.69 ERA, and he's made 15 starts with a breakout player of the year.
Who qualifies
for the Dodgers? I think. You? For me, I got to go. You got Alex Freeland, you got Roki Sasaki, where Justin Robleski kind of passed the point of the qualification for it.
He doesn't qualify?
Yeah, so I think...
This is garbage. You also gave me this list.
Well, I think
for... set me up, bro.
No, I have for a different one. I'm still going to go with Roki Sasaki. Even though there's been downs for Roki Sasaki, the year that he had, you need these kind of years to really realize that kind of potential.
Okay.
Roki Sasaki, 16 starts, a 5.33 ERA, But I think you look at the bright spots for Roki. The start against the Angels where it looked like he was going to flash that potential, where it looked like he was going to be the guy that we expected him to be. Against the Angels, a 7-inning start, had the 10 strikeouts. So look, is he the Rookie of the Year as far as competing for that award? I don't think he's that.
Wait, how could he not be the Rookie of the Year? There's only one Rookie. Wouldn't he automatically be the Rookie of the Year?
Well, he's his Rookie of the Year. Okay, I'll give you that one. Okay.
Oh, you were making a play on words.
But yeah, look, whoops.
Sorry. I was way too exact.
But I will say, here's the thing, Bill. I think you got to appreciate this. I know Rokie's your guy, right?
I love Roki.
You ride with Roki. And here's the thing. Every time it feels like he's going to make a bad start, it feels like he's going to fall off the rails, he puts together a quality outing. I mean, three earned runs in 6 innings against the Rockies, much better performance. And you saw the performance against the Padres. He goes 3 innings, gives up the 3 home runs. You got to take the good with the bad. I still think that we're going to look back 5-10 years from now and say we let him live through those bumps and bruises, and I still think it was the most important rookie season. Alex Freeland's had a really good year, but I'm still going to go with Roki Sasaki for the potential that he does have.
I cannot think of Roki without thinking of Jeff Passan. And I cannot think of Roki and Jeff Passan. If you're just finding us here on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports, if you're just hanging out, flipping through the dial on your drive or wherever you are, and you found us on the FM, he's Doug McCain, I'm Bill Ryder. DMAC and I have a bet on the World Cup. You had Portugal, so you're out. Yeah. I have Argentina.
I know.
2 wins away.
I know.
France just went down, who are the favorite. And if Argentina wins the whole thing, if they beat England tomorrow, and then they beat Spain, they'd have to get there, of course, on Sunday. I am writing SNL style.
I know. I'm kind of afraid of it.
To Jeff Passan.
I can't. Well, here's the thing.
You went at Jeff Passan over Roki.
Here's the thing. Look,
that's my moment
to
of the year
get Jeff
award.
Passan on the show again, it would feel really good, and I know he will. So I'm not afraid to do it just to get him on. So I'll live through it. Of course.
Is there a word limit? Did I write?
I think. Look, I'm willing. I'm here for it all. By the way, it was a temptation to take Dalton Rushing, right? It absolutely was, just because of what he's been able to do.
Why did? Oh, because you hate him because you.
It's not that. It's just that I really think that pitcher experience is so important. Has Rushing had a better season? He absolutely has.
That's crazy. I would go Dalton Rushing.
You would?
I forgot about poor Rushing.
I mean, Rushing's been really good. I mean, 10 home runs.
Roki's been
a 123 OPS plus. I think the highs of Roki throughout the course of the season, I think, are going to be higher. I still believe a lot in him. The organization believes a lot in him, but Dalton Rushing's had a really great rookie season as well.
It is DMAC and Ryder on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports, and we're taking advantage of this break in the Major League Baseball season to assign the midseason Dodger Awards from Mr. Doug McCain. DMAC, next up, biggest disappointment. This is position player. We'll get to starter and bullpen in a moment. I mean, this is easy, right? This is named after him this year. Kyle Tucker's name is already engraved on the trophy, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to go with Kyle Tucker. Right. Hitting 244, down from his 270 career average. He's a 102 weighted runs created plus, where if you want to get nitty-gritty on baseball stats, it means he's basically just 2% above league average offensively. That is not worth $60 million per season. I was involved in a troll job regarding Kyle Tucker, where I said that he wasn't at his locker, and Miguel Rojas trolled me. Since then, he has performed.
I have an award for that.
You do?
Yeah. Least often at their locker award, according to DMAC.
There you go. He definitely is the winner of that. Okay. Since then, he has been better. I don't know if that's the reason why you've seen an uptick in his numbers, but still, his body of work in the first half has not been good enough. You can't cash superstar checks and put up role player numbers. And right now, he's putting up role player numbers. That's what we're seeing from Kyle Tucker. I hate to see this. I want to see him perform better. The good news for him is that you get the entire second half and the postseason to prove yourself. If he performs well and Kyle Tucker hits like we know he's capable of hitting, I still think he can be worth that contract. But right now, no doubt about it, dude has been a disappointment in the first half of this season.
Biggest starter disappointment. Am I allowed? Am I still guessing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Am I allowed to go? You know what? Even though he's my guy and we hung out together, I'm going to go Tyler Glasnow.
You going Glasnow?
I think so. Injury counts. Expectations. What is the old LeBron thing? The best ability is availability.
Yeah, absolutely. Health is wealth, right? Health is wealth. That's absolutely the case. And for someone like Tyler Glasnow, who looked like he was on his way to really having his best season on the mound, he was basically lost out to injury early on the season. So guess what? I have Blake Snell.
Okay, that was my backup.
I have Blake Snell because he went just 3 innings so far this season, a 12 ERA. Yes, it's a small sample size. And look, this is probably the Dodgers' strategy with Snell. We know it is, right? If there's anything wrong, if you have the check engine light on, you're going to try to get it checked down, fixed. You're not going to force guys to throw unless you're Shohei Ohtani, you want to chase a Cy Young. But if you're Blake Snell, he just has not been the guy in the regular season for the Dodgers. Now, it absolutely worked out last year. It paid dividends. He was fantastic for them, set a new record for most strikeouts in the postseason. But guess what? He's a multi-time Cy Young Award winner. I want to see him have a Cy Young level regular season. That's when you fall in love with players, right? It's the regular season, and we haven't seen Snellzilla in the regular season since he's joined the Dodgers.
That was a Snell analysis. What if you could wave your magic DMAC Dodgers wand, and only one of those pitchers, Snell or Glasnow, could return, who is it?
Oh, absolutely Blake Snell. Blake Snell in the postseason last year for the Dodgers, he was the second most important pitcher for that team. He had a 3.18 ERA in 6 appearances at 41 strikeouts. He was massive in helping the Dodgers secure their second straight title, and he's been a really great second-half pitcher. Statistically, one of the very best second-half pitchers in the history of the sport, has the all-time high in strikeouts per 9. So I think this is a part of their process, is keeping him out so he's fresh and ready to go and has a lot left in the tank for October. But Blake Snell is going to be on the mend, but I do want to see more of him in the regular season. I got to say it's a disappointment.
Did I get that right? So I'm 2 for 3?
You're kind of killing it, bro.
I'm 2 for 3 on the DMAC midseason Dodger
You're locked
Awards.
in.
I am locked in.
I
got a Spain jersey on.
Bam!
Let's go, bam!
Spain!
Why are we? I'm not supposed to yell because, okay. The new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Do you know that?
Yeah, it is.
Pretty exciting.
Love it.
You can also stream it on YouTube at The Fan LA.
Stream it, baby.
Pretty cool. All right, biggest bullpen disappointment. I'm going to go Edwin Diaz. I think that's a lock for me because of his lack of availability. I don't care about the cockfighting thing, by the way. That's not part of the equation. You do have some choices here.
You do have some choices. I think for me, and that's a great call just because...
Oh, there's a butt coming.
You haven't gotten the length out of him. I still think that was due to some injuries, due to some velocity dips. And look, that's his problem. He should be at fault. But for me, I'm disappointed in Kyle Hurt because I thought early on the season, Kyle Hurt was going to be that guy that was going to be that next young Dodgers reliever that was going to step up and have a big role. And quite frankly, I'm hurt that he didn't make me look good.
I was trying to get to that.
Whoops.
No, what do you mean whoops? You got me, crushed it.
So here's the thing about Kyle Hurt. A 4.88 ERA in 31 1/3 innings. Live arm, great changeup, good fastball, but has gotten rocked of late. In the last month, he has really struggled at times. So that, to me, has to be it. Kyle Hurt.
Breakout star here on the midseason awards on DMAC and Ryder, 97.1 The Fan. The new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. I mean, Andy Pages is where I'm going. But I almost went Robo.
Andy Pages is... there's a couple right answers right here. You got Andy Pages, I got Justin Robleski.
Wow.
Because Justin...
There's only one right answer. It's your answer.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing. You could make a very strong case. Andy Pages is probably the right answer. I'm going to give you that one because a 4.5 WAR this season, that's right behind Shohei Ohtani, 17 home runs, a 122 OPS plus 807 OPS, and also, too, early on the season, Freddie's struggling. Mookie's struggling. Shohei had a little bit of a slow start. It was Andy Pages that put this team on his back. Also, he's played phenomenal defense in center field. He makes his first All-Star game of his career. But I think I got to go Justin Robleski because if you told me last year that Andy Pages was going to be an All-Star this year, I would have believed you because he was pretty close to making it last year. Justin Robleski, nobody had Robo on the All-Star team on their 2026 Dodgers bingo card. Robo has been incredible. A 2.69 ERA in 100 1/3 innings of work. He has been everything the Dodgers could have hoped he would be, and then some. They needed someone to step up in that bullpen early on, and then he gets the job in the rotation with the injuries to Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow. And this team would not have the best record in Major League Baseball if it weren't for Justin Robleski's heroics. I think he did two things. I think that he solidified his role in this team when everyone gets healthy, and also he probably will not get traded for Tarek Skubal. They're going to do everything, I think, to keep Justin Robleski because of how much they trust him and how good he's looked early on this season.
Right,
10 wins.
I'm very interested in your biggest surprise because if it's not the answer that I think it is, then I need to hear the distinction between breakout and surprise. Biggest surprise is a guy that's a surprise for me because I doubted him here on the new 97.1 The Fan. I didn't think he'd be good. I may have used some disparaging comments. You told me to be chill, and you were right and I was wrong. I'm going to go late edition, later in the season edition, Eric Lauer.
You know what, Bill? I love that you said that. It warms my heart that you said that because we were trying to effort some sound early on the season to quote Bill Ryder, something along the lines of, Eric Lauer's going to be a bum for this team. You said the word bum.
Yeah.
I'm going to look back and find it. You said that he was, no, we're still efforting it. Look, we've done a million episodes at this point, and now I think it was probably one of our first 2 episodes. But
Bursch couldn't find it? You got a raise. Job, Bursch.
You know, I bet you found it right away.
I could have found it.
And there's been some money that has changed hands right here. But I love that.
Why didn't you just go to the day they announced? Oh, you know what? I'm not going to
We tried. I mean,
you did.
But what you did say was that
he sucks.
He would have been bad. But here's the thing. You weren't the only one. A lot of people did. It wasn't this guy, DMAC here, thought he would be really
Pandering
good.
Can pay off.
And
it's the PP. That came out wrong.
That did come out wrong. But Eric Lauer, a 3.12.
Is this the right answer?
This is. This is what I picked. You're the man. You're on the money, baby.
But I'm the man. I'm 3 for 7.
Well, hey.
Baseball
batting average?
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm an all-star.
You're an all-star. You get paid,
Philly
baby.
right now.
You get a bag for You get a bag for those numbers.
Let's go.
But Eric Lauer continues to lower that ERA, a 3.12 ERA in 40 1/3 innings of work.
I almost spit my emergency water up on the microphone. Stop making me laugh when I'm drinking.
Here's the thing, too. Here's what I love.
You see it, Bursch? Oh, my God. I'll just take a quick drink. Now I'm on camera.
And I think what you can respect about Lauer, too, is his biggest issue when he was with Toronto was he gave up home runs. It felt like it was batting practice with the scoreboard when he was there, the home run derby level pitching. But he's still giving up some home runs, but he's limiting them to solo shots. His home runs per 9 at 1.6 this season. So he's been a lot better this year for the Dodgers since they acquired him. So got to give it to my guy, Eric Lauer. Here's the thing. Can I throw in something about Eric Lauer?
I would love you to.
I think Eric Lauer could be traded at the deadline, kind of like the Dodgers did when they traded James Paxton, like when they traded Dustin May. When they made that trade, what'd they do? They replenished some of that farm system, and that's something that, as we've heard with some of the reporting, the Dodgers are trying to do. So keep your eyes on that. A potential Eric Lauer trade. When everyone gets healthy, they're not going to need him potentially.
Credit to Mark Pryor, by the way, and company for that rehabilitation project. All right, speeding things up here a little bit. Bullpen, Cy Young. I have Tanner Scott written down as my guess.
I'm going to give it to Tanner Scott, too.
Okay.
I'm going to give Tanner Scott, too, just because of the year he's had, right? I mean, last year, all the hype, all of the expectations, and dude was bad. I literally had people telling me that they thought that Tanner Scott was a secret double agent from the Padres that was working internally to ruin the Dodgers from within.
That'd be a great story.
I know, right? That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah. But Tanner Scott's turned around this year. He led all of Major League Baseball at 10 blown saves last year. This year, that number is down to 2. You can trust him in big situations. He's better with 2 strikes. And if you look at all the advanced stuff, it's really, really good. So, yeah, I'm going Tanner Scott, too.
And just like a cherry on top, also to step up in that role with Diaz not being around. I mean, you need guys to roll in, especially with a team like the Dodgers, with the expectations of the Dodgers, and you're going to get everybody's best shot and step up when there's a need. Okay, starter Cy Young. I don't want to fight with you. You know I don't want to fight with you. So I'm going to tell you, instead of guessing, the one time I'm going to do this, I'm going to tell you the correct answer and see if you got the correct answer.
And what's that?
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani?
Are you going Yamamoto?
I'll go Shohei.
You are?
I'm going Shohei.
Right.
I want to go. Yeah, I think Yamamoto, and I've said that.
That last outing kind of hurt his case.
It did hit. I mean, look, he was good through 5. Got roughed up in the 6. You're absolutely right.
Oh, I forgot the MLB rule that 6-inning earned runs don't count.
Well, I'm just saying that he was on his way to having a good start. Okay?
I know, that's fine.
You know what? Look, here's the thing.
I was on my way to having a good 21st birthday, and then I decided to do some stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? The end counts.
I'm switching my answer to Yamamoto.
Don't do it.
Okay? No, but,
are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Shohei Ohtani, 1.79 ERA. He's been fantastic on the mound this season. We know that he wants to win a Cy Young. We know that that is a part of his goals. But I do think that Yamamoto is going to have an excellent second half. I think that he's a dark horse candidate to win the Cy Young. I'd put my money on Yamamoto winning the Cy Young in the second half. I'm going to call it right here. I think Yamamoto has a great second half and wins the National League Cy Young, baby.
All right, we got team Gold Glove here. The gold. So here's the thing. I'm going to give you my guess for the DMAC and Ryder DMAC Midseason Dodger Awards that we're doing here on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Since it is the All-Star break and there's not a lot going on, we want to be able to, I think we do a good job on the show, but this is a chance to go to 10,000 feet, right? Look at this Dodgers team, make some assessments. All right, I'm going to give you who I think the winner is, but I want to make a case for somebody else. So I think for me, the winner is Andy Paz. I think that is the Gold Glove winner that I'm going to guess that you gave the award to. But despite our spirited conversations and my very real frustrations toward Mookie Betts when he blew the perfect game several weeks ago for Yoshi, his anchoring at that position and his ability and willingness to trade positions for the Dodgers more than one time, I think he is certainly a candidate for me. Because in a normal Gold Glove, it would be who's the best sort of defensive player at that position in baseball. For a team Gold Glove, I think sacrifice is also part of the equation.
So Andy Pajes,
yeah.
You had Mookie Betts?
Mookie is 2.
Okay, I got Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is the Gold Glove
I get it.
on this team. There were people out there that thought after he booted that one and committed that error in Chicago that cost Yamamoto
Why are we talking
the
old
perfect
stuff?
game. There were people out
Why are we
there.
talking
Their
old
initials
stuff?
are BJR, I believe.
It's WJR. When you go in the middle, it's William.
Okay.
How did you know my middle name? This wasn't even on the air. It was creepy.
I do my homework.
Yeah, you do.
I just don't know how to
Let
pronounce your
me
name.
just own. Hold on. I know you're gonna. I worried when Mookie Betts blew that moment and was coming off a stretch where the best Dodgers expert on earth, Doug McCain, told me he might be washed. I was worried that maybe Mookie had lost his grip on his confidence and that we would see some serious repercussions when it mattered most. That's all that I said. And you said, you think you can't feel the ground ball? That's not what I was saying.
Look, I'm making it my mission to find some sound.
them.
Okay, we're gonna double back on this segment manana.
In fairness, it's easier to find sound of you on this stuff because I just throw a dart.
Okay, that's a good point. I'll take that one. But the reason
you did
it's
just sort of take it. That was really unfair and not true.
well, no, yeah,
pushed
not
back
look,
a little.
I was just trying to get this thought. So,
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry.
No. So I
off.
want to get your thoughts on
Mic
this.
off.
No, I want to get your thoughts on this. What Mookie Betts has done, and to your point, and we know you love Mookie Betts, he has answered the bell after a tough moment. He plays the most difficult position defensively outside of catcher. He's in the 92nd percentile in outs above average. That's 6 outs above average. He's playing shortstop at a Gold Glove level after having converted from right field to shortstop. He's been fantastic. He's my Gold Glover.
All right. I know I got to speed this up. I love that. So the team MVP is obviously Shohei Ohtani. Can I do a team? It's not? It's not?
Speak for me.
That's fair. I did do that.
It's Dalton Rushing.
That's the first time I've
It's
ever
Dalton
seen
Rush.
you look mad.
Dalton Rush. No, of course you're right,
Can
man.
we do
It's Shohei.
Can we do a non-Shohei team MVP?
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Shohei, 952 OPS, 22 home runs, a 1.79 ERA, 0.95 WHIP. We are witnessing history with Shohei Ohtani.
Can I tell you a funny thing about you?
Yeah.
And I like it. It's endearing. I think it's wonderful. It's not a put down. It's a thing that I love. When you have a stat you want to say, it doesn't matter. There could be, God help us, an earthquake, and this could all be crashing, and you would grab as you go down and be like, no, OPS. If you have a stat that you have come up with, you have to get it out.
That's pretty funny.
You have stat OCD.
That's you know what?
I gotta get it out of my brain.
Yeah, I feel very seen here and feel very exposed here.
Real.
I don't have a adequate comeback to this one because I think that might be the most right thing you've ever said about me, Mr. Bill
I'll laugh
Ryder.
at your joke. Stop laughing at my joke. I'm not done with my stat. I'm like, I'm sorry.
No, when you look
I didn't mean to.
No, when you look at the clock, I'm just like panicking here.
I know.
We got the pitch clock going.
All right, go fast. Freddie Freeman.
Okay, I like that.
Non-Shohei MVP.
That's such a great pick just because he's been so steady this season. There was a slump early on, but he has been one of the Dodgers' best hitters, and he's great with runners in scoring position. You can count on him. I was going to expect you to say Andy Pajes for what he's done on both sides, but Freddie Freeman's also an all-star. You're seeing the power numbers really turn up, 15 home runs for Freddie Freeman, so love that pick for Freddie Freeman.
We should go slower.
Yeah.
Is it Freddie Freeman?
Yeah.
Okay. I have before we do overall grade, I have a surprise one.
Okay.
Manager of the year, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, no.
No.
Dave,
the decision-making.
The disrespect is too real.
No, Dave was second.
Dave that
Roberts
is
was second.
do not disrespect Doc like
was number
that.
2.
Dude, Dave Roberts
He can be 1B.
is the king of this ship.
Okay.
He's the captain of this ship.
But he didn't win.
Shohei Ohtani is one of his employees. He's the manager,
I
dude.
wrote it down. Okay.
No.
What is it? What?
The disrespect
What
to Dave.
happened?
I cannot believe.
Why are we upset on DMAC and Ryder? Why do we get sideways?
You're trying to say that Shohei basically calls the shots.
I'm not saying basically.
You're saying he does. Okay.
Yeah, I am. All right. Overall team grade.
Gonna give him an A-. I really
that's
am.
what I wrote down.
I think a team that has the best record in baseball, you have to feel great about. the fact that they've had the year they've had despite all the injuries to some of their key players, the Blake Snells, the Glasnows, even Mookie Betts missing significant time. But this is a team that has the best record in baseball, sitting at 61-36. They're in a great spot in their division. Right now, the Dodgers really coasting in the National League West with an 11.5-game lead. I don't think they play their best baseball. I would like to see them go on a run and chase 110-plus wins, but you're sitting at 101 win pace. They're going to be ready for the second half of the season. So an A- for the Dodgers.
The new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Who is your biggest disappointment as a Dodger this year? Who is your biggest surprise as a Dodger? Call us 855-97-LA fan, 855-97-LA fan. We will take your calls and get into some soccer. It was a great match, France against Spain. We'll tell you who won Spain next year on DMAC and Ryder. What up, LA? Welcome back into the show. DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. That is injury help to 40222. If you're listening on the FM, if you found us, thank you. Thank you for letting us come into your world and spend some time with you. You can always call us, 855-97-LA-FAN. We also have a stream on YouTube at The Fan LA, at The Fan LA. We are going to play at 5 o'clock, Two Truths and a Lie. I'm pretty excited about this. So it's me, you, and Bursch. We're going to, we'll get to know each other a little better. The only way that's better to get to know me is to watch a sporting event with me because I yell so loud. I think some of the people in the office were a little taken back.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's great to see the enthusiasm, the passion that you have for España. And you wanted this one bad because not only do you love Spain, I don't know what's more. I don't know if it's you love Spain more or you hate Mbappe more.
Yes.
It's equal.
Robert Wallace 490 on YouTube. Can I read you this in the chat?
Yeah.
This is Robert. I walked home as I lived near my dentist, and I saw so many sad faces on the Mbappe fans who were wearing his jersey. That makes me happy.
He could probably hear you from here.
I do not like... you know what? Mbappe won me over a little bit with the France national team and the way that he played and sort of the verve with which he attacks. But I hate Real Madrid, and he is a terrible, terrible club player for reasons we don't have to go into. But to your friends, your soccer head friends they get mad at me in your group chat because I'm hard on Real Madrid and I'm hard on Mbappe. He sabotaged PSG when he was there, and this means he can't win the Ballon d'Or, which is this is like Manny Machado not being able to win the MVP. If there was a decisive moment. That's a bad example because he cannot win the MVP, but just presume he was still good at baseball.
There'll be plenty of Ballon d'Or opportunities in Mbappe's future.
Maybe not.
He's a great player.
Maybe Lamin's going to win them all.
Oh, I see what you did right there.
Lamin all, baby.
The thing about Mbappe, though, I mean, you can't deny the explosive play. You can't deny the athleticism. I think he earned a lot of fans and won over a lot of fans this tournament. A lot of his viral reels talking about the Mbappe special. If you saw that one about Kylian Mbappe, they asked Mbappe, they were like, hey, what do you like to do? And he was like, I like to cook now. And they asked him, what do you like to cook? He's like, right now, for example, nothing. So, like, that went viral, like the Mbappe special. So, I think that
reminds me of LeBron, dude.
No, I think Mbappe's genuine, dude.
I don't know. Okay.
I mean, I just think he is. I mean,
do you?
I mean, look, you know more than I do when it comes to LeBron and that angle. But I just think that, look, Mbappe had a good tournament, but Spain, like my good friend Rob Stone, I was like, hey, is Spain... What? Why do I always laugh when I call Rob Stone my good friend?
I know. I see what you're doing.
What?
I like your moves.
Look, well, he wrote Rob. I said, Rob, does it feel like Spain has the talent, but they haven't played their best football yet, and they're timing it for the right time?
And he said, great question.
Yeah, something like that. I said, yes.
Are you really bringing up Rob Stone so you can remind people you asked a great question?
I know. I'm just trying to hold on to what my conversation is. So my point, does it feel like that to you that they are saving their best soccer towards the end? So it looked like that today, did it, Bill?
Our boss Andrew pointed this out, and I didn't like that he said it, but I think I didn't like it because it might be true. They're playing really defensively. I mean, they have only allowed a single goal in this World Cup. France was the best attacking machine on the face of the earth, and I thought one of the better attacking machines in international World Cup soccer that I'd ever seen, not just this tournament, and they did not even score against Spain. So I think to a degree there, yes, I don't think Lamine Yamal's been at his absolute best. There's still these flashes of brilliance, and they have been a little more defensive, which I'm not used to with the Spain team because they're usually, they're sort of Pep Guardiola, Barcelona mold. There's a lot of Barcelona players on that team. It's why I like Spain so much. I think they have another gear and another level, which is crazy because they're in the final.
Exactly. That they are where we thought they would be, right? I mean, they were one of the favorites, if not the highest.
You just didn't agree with me?
What?
We are where they thought they'd be.
They are who we thought they were. Do you want to crown them? Crown them.
I guess you got me sick last week. I gotta stop yelling. My throat hurts.
But it feels like this is some of the brilliance, some of the magic from Yamal too. It felt like this was his best game today. It was a day after his 19th birthday, and all the hype surrounding him. And this tournament was Mbappe and Messi, and people talk about Erling Haaland, right? I think Yamal is prime for his moment. I think today you saw just the brilliance and magic that he's capable of.
It is amazing how many incredible sporting events that we have had over the last few years. The World Cup 3.5 years ago, when Argentina beat France, is one of the best just as a neutral, is one of the, and I wasn't a neutral, I was rooting for Messi, but was one of the best competitions I've ever seen. The last World Series, and that was very fun here in LA, was absolute theater. And this has been an utterly I mean, the Knicks just won an NBA Finals. It wasn't it was pretty dominating, but still, that was sort of its own bizarro, never thought I'd see it moment. And I think we're having one of the best World Cups I've ever seen. And I hate to admit it because I love soccer. I don't love FIFA. They have put on a hell of a tournament.
They absolutely have, and it's on home soil.
Yep.
There's been a lot of moments where you've seen people from around the country really celebrate being in this country, whether it be trying our food and the different types of barbecue, going to Costco, going to Taco Bell and Chili's, and all this American culture that people around the world were embracing and having fun with. But I think, too, the biggest thing is the high-quality football games, the soccer matches, whatever you want to call it. There's just been so competitive. And I think, too, this is one of those World Cups that you're going to remember forever because you got stars at the back end of their primes, probably playing their last World Cups, guys like Lionel Messi. I know you hate him, but Mr. C, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Did you see he was in an Argentina jersey?
That was a Photoshop.
Was it? Oh, thank God. I get to him, and I don't even
It was a really good Photoshop.
If I see him, I didn't know that. If I see him on my timeline, I just keep it moving.
Oh, you just keep moving?
I was like, oh, is that real?
Yeah. But, I mean, that's the thing. You got these players that are
You said it with such beautiful condescension, though, and I deserved it.
What?
You idiot. That was a photo.
No, like, maybe,
no, it's fair.
Maybe what? I mean, like,
I don't know.
You think that Ronaldo would be caught dead in an Argentina jersey?
Now that I say that out loud, it's fair.
Dude would never live that down.
It'd be amazing.
Hey,
was that really his wife?
I guarantee you, Portugal fans would rather see him in an Argentina jersey than a Portugal jersey.
Would you rather see me in a Real Madrid jersey, or would you rather see me have to face Dave Roberts in person with my own sound plan?
Honestly, it's the Real Madrid jersey because the look on your face,
the Dave Roberts thing too.
All the life from your face turns into anger and fury when you bring up the word Real Madrid. You talk about that team in Spain, but that's the thing too. Not only do you have the great players that have been good for a very long time, the legend of the game, the Messis, but you also have the emerging talent, the Hollands, the Yamals. You got to see Mbappe still. So, yeah, it's been a fantastic tournament. Great games, classic games, all-time games. In Cape Verde, Cabo Verde, if you're nasty.
Who are you? Do you go Cabo?
I go Cabo. I want to sound cool.
Who are you rooting for? Last thought here before we get to the DMAC and Ryder Hero of the Day. And then I'm very excited, your bullpen tree. We have Spain left. We have Argentina and England tomorrow. Of those three, who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for England. I really am.
Really?
Just because I feel like England, the 66 title is a little controversial, the one that they won. Also, Jude Bellingham. I can't
stand that guy.
I know. That's why I'm rooting for him.
I knew you were going to do something negative.
Hey, Jude.
You just want to sing that song?
Just score a goal.
Lamine Yamal against Messi. Now, this isn't Photoshop. Do you know the story about Messi when he was a young player? Barcelona did a photo shoot with local kids from Catalonia where they brought them and they basically bathed them. And they took photos and the parents came and Messi bathed Lamine Yamal. There's a photo of Messi as, I don't know, a 17, 18, 19-year-old with a 6-month-old Lamine Yamal. And literally Messi somehow imbued this young man with his talent. So you're talking 17, 18 years later, they could play each other in a World Cup. And by the way, I've told the story on the air. I won't tell the whole thing. My son Henry met Messi for 5 seconds where Messi got down and signed his jersey, and Henry turned into a soccer star for a year. There's a real metaphysical weirdness about Messi transferring his talent. So I need Argentina versus Lamine. He baptized him.
Yeah, that's an incredible story.
It's crazy. That one's real.
Both of them are.
That's not fake, right?
So I was...
Did I screw that one up too?
You never screw up. But I was reading about that story because I thought it was... I thought that...
Real.
People were just faking it, and apparently it was UNICEF was having this contest, and they had a raffle, and of all families that won, it was Lamine Yamal's family that wins that raffle that has that picture with Lionel Messi, and Messi had the long hair.
He looked like he was 12.
That kind of stuff gives you goosebumps, man. It's really wild to think that he's really what people consider to be potentially the Messi of his generation, or just the next great superstar in Barca playing for Spain.
He's Wembanyama.
Yeah.
He's that real. All right, we're going to do the DMAC and Ryder Hero of the Day, and I've got one that is a bit of a surprise and a bit of an attack on some haters out there. Next, on DMAC and Ryder. I'm going to give you a movie line from nowhere, and I want you to tell me if you can tell me what movie it's from. Why would your buddy? Why would your dad?
Jeez.
Because you're good at this stuff. It's a somewhat deep cut. I'll do. You want? Well, here we go. There are TV. There are. Why would your buddy? Why would your dad? It reminds me of me and you sometimes.
Is that Brokeback Mountain?
Close.
I can't quit you.
That's what reminds you of the
I
two of
can't
us.
quit you.
We're gonna have to have an off-air conversation.
Okay, what?
Horrible Bosses 2.
There we go.
This is like Horrible Colleagues 1. It turns out.
Derek Fisher said something interesting to me on the show yesterday, where he was talking about.
Wait, what?
D Fish.
Oh, he said it to you?
Not to me. Did I say that? I must have misspoke. I was listening
Are
to the show.
Are you pretending on this show that you speak to Derek Fisher?
He
when
said
you don't?
something on the D Fish. I promise that.
Is talking to me not enough?
I promise that was just me.
I mean, I actually did talk to Derek Fisher 2 weeks ago, but like, what do you?
I misspoke there. I promise.
What do you mean? But you just said Derek Fisher said something to you on the show.
That's what I gave for the Sex and the City stuff. Man, I look.
This is Lies in the Studio. It's a different show.
Well, okay.
Similar plot line. It's about somebody can't stop themselves from doing something.
Well, okay, so I was so, you know what I think it was? Because I watched the show and they're in the studio. I feel like I'm in the studio. Maybe I feel like I was a fly on the wall or something like that.
You're telling me that you visualize yourself hanging out with Derek Fisher so much that you come on this show and say that you hang out with Derek Fisher when you don't? Are you okay?
No, I was locked in, okay?
Delusions in the Office. That's like the sequel.
Well, okay, so the point he was making, though,
to
was
you,
that,
when you guys had a conversation.
Okay, man, I'm struggling. Okay,
We're
so
all struggling.
What D Fish was saying was that what Draymond Green was saying on his podcast was about LeBron James and about maybe the motivation for LeBron.
Because I want to come at you so bad.
Maybe the motivation for LeBron and wanting to go to Golden State.
I was talking on the show.
Okay, maybe the motivation
LeBron's
for the motivation for LeBron and why he might want to go to Golden State is, to your point. That's why I brought it up, just to slam dunk your point when you're talking about this being a young man's league.
That's a lie. That's a 180 attempt.
Maybe
ain't gonna work.
Maybe LeBron
Can't give me flowers after
wants to go to the Warriors because they want to prove that older dudes can still win in this league.
I'm not even listening anymore. I'm just like lost in your Derek Fisher talk to me.
That's so hilarious to me. But yeah, so the point is...
What's hilarious to you? That you said that you're hanging out with Derek Fisher? It's hilarious to me, too.
Speaking of putting words in someone's mouth, I never said that. I didn't say hanging out.
He's going to get it.
Oh, no.
He's a good producer.
Oh,
he knows.
No,
it's okay.
I hate when that happens. I always lose.
You are. By the way, there's a bunch of people in the chat.
So no response?
There's a response coming.
Okay.
There's a bunch of people in the chat talking about how excited they are to see Cam Carr. I'm not just pushing this so you'll go click on it. The Scott Drew interview we did with the Baylor University head coach was really good. And I love Scott. Scott's a friend. I didn't know, he's a good player. He broke down every aspect of it. Okay, we like the fact check things here on the show, all right? Here's Doug 2 minutes ago.
Derek Fisher said something interesting to me on the show yesterday where he was talking about...
Wait, what? You just say it.
So I meant to say Derek Fisher said something that was interesting to me. But then I left out a couple words that made it seem like he was speaking directly
NBA
to
old
me.
fart is enjoying the chemistry that we have.
Talk about this in a minute.
We will.
We got to get to some real superstars.
Yes, we do. And when a superstar does call into a show, you answer the superstar as quickly as humanly possible. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a music legend and icon, and quite frankly, I couldn't be more excited to introduce you to the one and only Chuck D. Welcome to Derek and Decker, sir.
Hey, what's up, Derek and Cody, man? I'm not I'm not what you call a superstar. I'm just like a person who's a service person. I help service my industry, and long time being envious of how sports runs its things, dealing with back in entertainment and
Back into the show, DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That's calldowntown.com. You and I are off next week. It's our first little vacation. What are you doing? What are you rocking on your week off?
Man, I'm going to be chilling out, Max, relaxing out.
You're hanging.
Yeah, I'm absolutely nothing too crazy planned. My wife's going to be working. I think I'm going on a field trip with my daughter to like some water park
sounds fun.
situation next Thursday.
Orange County action?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be good times. Just look, I mean, getting ready for football season, do some deep dives.
Why did you say my wife's still working with a smile?
Was that a smile?
Yeah, a little bachelor look. Sit around, hang out,
Just
not do the laundry.
Play. My friends want to go golfing. So I'm going to try to like take the plunge and get into golf.
Are you a golf guy?
Not really. I mean, I
Okay.
have golfed probably like 15 times for funsies.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm going to try to take it to the next level. Maybe invest in some clubs, hang out with some of my friends. Yeah. So that'll be kind of the thing.
Do you know what's funsies to me?
What's up?
The word funsies.
All right. It's a cozy word. It's like put on a nice,
That's how I know you're
warm
hanging out with your
fleece
daughter.
blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's the thing too. So
When my kids were young, I'd be on the radio like, "Who's a good boy?" Like, "Oh my god, sorry, coach, my bad."
Yeah, I'm probably still going to take her daycare for the full amount of hours. They open at 7.
Dad of the year.
Pick
You'll
her
be
up
there.
at 6.
You guys open yet?
Yeah. Ding dong. Hey,
58.
where you guys at?
I love everything about that. Do you want to do a little DMAC and Ryder Hero of the Day nominees?
I do.
People that don't know, we're going to come up with a list of nominees. Bursch and Nick, who's filling in for Sammy today, will narrow those down to 4. We'll put them on the old chat on YouTube at the Fan LA. If you're on there, by the way, do us a favor, slam that like button. If you're listening on 97.1 The Fan on the FM, you can try to find your way to YouTube if you're able to vote if you'd like to do that, and then we'll reveal the winner that you selected at the end of the show. You know what? You start.
No. Okay, I'm going with Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker, home run derby champion. This home run derby, I had low expectations. I didn't think it was going to be good. It was riveting. He was down to his final swing, hit 6 straight home runs, wins the home run derby. My man's making like $700,000, $800,000 this year, which is great in real people money for sure. But he wins $1 million, so he made more on that night than he's going to make all year. Jordan Walker, an absolute dog, is actually the first Cardinal to ever win the Derby.
I did not watch the home run derby. Just full disclosure. I was in the car for a lot of it, and then I got home, and you know what I decided? I don't like the home run derby.
Well, guess what? You would have been absolutely livid about how Netflix covered this thing. Like, they were not showing the entire hitter, so you couldn't see the pitch.
You told me this.
It was terrible. Netflix, it was like they were buffering the entire time with the camera work there. You didn't get the advanced stats, too. I was talking to my guy from the sales team. We were talking about this over here at he's a big fan. My guy, yeah. And he was mentioned, too. You didn't have the exit velocity. You didn't have the launch angle. You didn't have the distance. Yeah. Like, what was Netflix doing?
That was NetX.
Yeah, it was. It was not good. Not good, but still, it's a first time for them, and hopefully they can improve.
Nick hasn't been on the show before. He's filling in for Sammy. Does he know that we used to have a punt off, but then we had to stop because you got beat so badly?
That's not true at all.
Put a stop
the
to it?
streets.
I'm just curious if he's aware.
The street. Hey, man, I'm here for a punt off.
Okay.
It's not very punny. It's not punny that you're trying to make fun of me.
I'm going to go with Dylan Hernandez because he came on yesterday and he gave some candid, nuanced takes on Shohei Ohtani. And people on the old social medias are reacting as people tend to do, very rationally. I hate you! So those of you that are getting mad at Dylan, listen to the clip, click on the clip, take a beat, take a breath. I respect guys who get into nuance and are candid and operate in the grays with a Shohei Ohtani when people tend to lose their minds and not actually listen to the things that they're saying.
He crushed it, man. That was great
dude.
insight. That thing about Dylan Hernandez, man, he, I guarantee, is welcoming any type of criticism where he's not afraid to speak his mind and get some backlash from it. A lot of guys are afraid of that.
I like his Big Lebowski vibe, too.
Yeah, it's kind of got some
The
dude.
look, yeah.
Give him a little white rushing.
Yeah.
That's like your opinion, man.
That's like your opinion, man. No, that's exactly right.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, you know what I'm going with?
Talk to me.
I'm going Lamine Yamal's brother. His little brother. Maybe a little combo action, but
He's cool, dude.
I'm so into this where him and his brother have this great relationship, a lot younger than him, of course, and it's Keen Yamal, and he's just really been one of the breakout stars. So it's been really great to see Lamine Yamal on the big stage, but his little brother, who is I don't want to, probably like 5 or, he's 3 years old. Actually,
He's
3
a
years
little
old.
dude, man.
And yeah,
He's a cute kid.
He's an absolute star. Super, super cute out there. And I just love the way that Lamine Yamal, too, just makes him a part of it, goes over there, has fun with him. And
He's
look,
a
you
great
can,
brother, dude.
you can, they always say, you can tell a lot about a dude for how he treats his family, how he treats kids and things like that. And it's really cool to see that side of Lamine Yamal outside of just being an incredible soccer player, a footballer, if you will.
All right, it's today the 14th.
It is.
Yesterday was Lamine Yamal's birthday, so I'm going to nominate him for, at 19, but really 18 up until this point, being the catalyst for Spain now being in the World Cup final. He hasn't scored any goals, if I have this right. I think he has a single assist, but if you watch the matches, you see the amount of attention that he commands, like Steph Curry did at the height of Steph's powers, just the sort of the gravity of his position on the field and how it creates space for other guys. He's so creative. He's the talisman of that team. What an accomplishment for a young guy to be on the brink at 19 years old of being the best player on a World Cup championship team.
Outstanding stuff. Great to see. And you want the stars to step up on the biggest stage. Okay, now I'm sticking in the world of soccer, Bill.
Okay.
Going with a guy, LA legend, went to UCLA, and is the head coach of the LA Galaxy. I'm going Greg Vanney. Greg Vanney won MLS Cup, an incredible head coach for the LA Galaxy. That's how I'm going with, man. An absolute superstar head coach.
It's pandering.
He's
on the show.
A
in
superstar
34 minutes.
head coach, and I just think that we're so lucky.
I think he's great too.
I mean, we got Sean McVay, we got Dave Roberts, we got JJ Redick, but to me, above all those guys is Greg Vanney. That's how I'm going with. He's my number one head coach in all of Los Angeles. He's my guy. Sorry, what?
You're an absolute piece of work, dude.
I mean, that's speaking from the heart.
When he comes on, I think I'm going to tell him that you did that and that you said that he's better than Sean McVay. Then I'm going to grill you on details about his tactical approach.
I did some prep, so hopefully I can make it happen.
I'm gonna. This is a media day. I'm gonna go Jeff Passan because Passan criticized the home run derby in advance, that it was going to be bad or sucks or whatever it's going to be, and he was wrong apparently, and he owned that. And I always respect guys who do that. He responded to the story about him saying that with, "I'm an idiot."
I love it.
This is an idiot.
Yeah, that was he owned it. That's the great thing about Jeff Passan, dude.
Yeah, he's the best.
I'm gonna have to do that to Jeff Passan when I have to call myself an idiot when he comes on the show and I have to apologize to him.
I cannot wait to go Argentina.
Absolutely terrified.
I'm not sure who to root for. Argentina, so you have to lose that bet and Messi gets another one, or Spain if it's Argentina. I think I'll still root for Spain.
Yeah,
we'll both be rooting for Spain.
Well, yeah, and I'm gonna become the biggest Spain fan ever. Okay, I'm going Max Muncy. Max Muncy making the All-Star team again, a guy that is getting paid significantly less than a guy like Manny Machado. Is not getting 30, 40 million. He's getting 10 plus million, and he is the starting third baseman in the senior circuit in the National League. Max the Funky Muncy. He's been great this season offensively and defensively. This could be his last All-Star team. An absolute underrated, underappreciated Dodgers legend. I'm going Max Muncy and the rest of those Dodgers out in Philly.
Who would you vote first if you were voting? Greg Vanney or Max Muncy?
Greg Vanney. I mean,
he didn't even blink.
Okay,
you didn't even blink.
He's that guy. Like, he really is.
GV.
He is.
Yeah.
That's my man.
El Tráfico's a big deal, dude. That's exciting.
Is. It really is.
LAFC versus the Galaxy on Friday, and we will talk to the Galaxy head coach, who is Doug's nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize, in about 30 minutes here on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports, backed by popular demand. I think we did this 3 or 4 weeks ago. A lot has changed since then. Many of you have asked for it. You ask here on DMAC and Ryder, we deliver. It is the DMAC Dodgers Bullpen Trust Tree. The branches are stronger, the leaves are sprouting, spring is out, the signs are largely positive, and DMAC and I, mostly DMAC, will break that down next here on DMAC and Ryder. All right, what up? Welcome back into the show on this All-Star Game Tuesday. It's DMAC and Ryder presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That's calldowntown.com. All right, so I skipped the home run derby out of principle, but I think I have to watch the All-Star Game tonight out of work obligation, don't I? I'm not interested.
There's some Dodgers. It could be some competitive moments. I mean, it's for the spectacle.
I can't wait to Shohei.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know. He's going to be at home watching it with us on the couch. We're going to be doing what Shohei's doing. So I love it. Get your rest, Shohei. See you in the second half. See you in New York.
I'm going to Monster Jam on Friday. I'm taking Lori, taking my daughter Madeline, her boyfriend Tyler, and my son Henry. We're doing a family Monster Jam trip. So no pressure. I know you have other plans, but if you're looking to do something,
oh, what day?
Find your own plans. No, just kidding. Monster Jam. I think we're gonna go on Friday. It's all weekend. It's at Crypto, and obviously it's coming to Monster Jam. Is coming to Crypto.com Arena this weekend, July 17th to the 19th. I'll be there Friday. Nothing compares to the one and only Monster Jam, Doug, with awesome trucks, amazing stunts, big air, and action-packed excitement. It's the definition of fun for everyone. You can also see the world's most popular trucks like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more only at Monster Jam. You can't get this kind of wow just anywhere. Once you experience Monster Jam live, you'll become a fan for life. It's why I'm going, and now you have the chance to as well. You can get your tickets on AXS.com. That's AXS.com, or call in right now. Caller number, what do you want, Doug? Tell me, DMAC.
Hit that 4.
Hit that 4. That's what it says in the paper, too.
Quattro.
Knew it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
At 855-97 LA Fan gets 2 tickets to Monster Jam this Friday night, again at Crypto.com. Maybe I'll see you there. 855-97 LA Fan, caller number 4. Let's get it. My kids are really excited.
Dude, you are amped to go, dude.
Let's go.
They are a lot of fun. So
Have you
they're
been?
very loud. I have.
It's loud.
It is loud, but you got to be ready, dude. Like,
I'm ready for
there's
it.
something about it.
I'm going to rock it.
Yeah. Was it the Gravedigger?
Yeah.
He's like the Gravedigger's like the Undertaker one. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Gravedigger. What's else?
Is he there too?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I know a little bit.
Sparkle Smash.
Yeah.
You know a lot because you've been there. Andrew, you heard me just say it 5 seconds ago. You crushed it.
Where'd I go? I went to one like Honda Center way back when. But yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun.
I'm excited.
And 2, it's gonna be your daughter, right?
Yeah.
Her boyfriend.
That's right.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
What if he proposes at the monster truck?
I will do. Yeah, that's not funny. Daughter's 16. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you?
You've been talking about college.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
What are you up to? What's wrong with you, man? She's a child.
Yeah. No, just play it. You're going to have a great time, dude.
Yeah.
I might roll through.
I was having a great time here. You're not invited anymore. You're disinvited on the joke. All right. Are you ready? It's time. Are we doing like fake imaging? You ready? It's time for the DMAC and Ryder bullpen tree. Apparently S tier is the highest. What is this, dude? What are you doing S tier?
Okay, look.
First knew what it was.
People in the chat, can we please tell Bill?
You didn't know what S tier was.
S
you
tier.
knew 4 days ago.
I've done these lists in the past.
Oh, my bad.
You
did S tier in the past.
Yes, S tier is the top tier.
How long have you been doing it?
Probably a couple years now.
So it's been a thing for 4 years.
It's a thing.
Just checking I'm just catching up.
S tier is the top.
behind.
I don't know why what S stands for. Maybe superior, I want to say.
Okay.
S tier.
The S tier.
The S tier.
You know,
yeah.
you know what you're in? You're in the S tier for me.
Super special superior. There you go. That's what the Googles is saying to me.
All right, so we're going to start at F. Bullpen trust tree. The bullpen's made a lot of progress since the last time we did this a month ago.
It has. I mean, they haven't been the best bullpen in baseball, but heading into the break, a 3.8 ERA. That's towards the top of the league. But also, as far as overall value, the Dodgers bullpen has combined for a 4.2 FWAR. That's the third most in Major League Baseball, behind the Padres and the Braves, and right ahead of the Brewers and the Phillies. So the bullpen has been a lot better, more consistent this year than last year. So yeah, the bullpen has been better for sure.
All right, all that said, who sucks? F.
Well, I kind of have to throw Miguel Rojas in there. Miguel Rojas, of course, a position player pitching. He's pretty bad. I'm not gonna.
Pretty funny.
I mean, look, if you
Does
technically
he have 2 outings this year or 3?
Oh, let me look. It's been a couple though.
It's been at least a couple.
And Dave Roberts uses him in those spots. We've seen it at times. And look, I mean, Do you like position players pitching? That's
No, the answer's no.
You say no?
I don't.
Really?
I mean, I like it. I think it's funny to watch.
It is a little bit of a mockery of the game, but
That's
to
the
me,
thing.
I'd rather save the arms, though.
I get it.
We should debate this topic. It'd be a good one to kind of get into. But he's definitely on that list. And then,
Hold on. I have to ask you this question. You think it's okay to have? If you think it's okay to have position players pitching, even though it's a mockery of the game, because it is in the benefit of the baseball team, then what is the issue with laying down a bunt against a perfect game in the ninth inning? Same thing.
because look,
Same thing.
No, it's not
That
at
is the thing.
all. It's not the same
It's
at all.
illegal. It's like hitting an underhand serve. It's a legal part of the process.
It's legal, but it's an unwritten rule. Remember,
Are we doing
unwritten
that this
rules.
week?
We should do that this week.
It's on the list. Do you have enough? Have you collected enough?
I got at least
you didn't
a dozen.
even know about the food thing.
What do you mean the food thing?
You didn't exactly.
Wait, what's the food thing?
You can't talk to the guys when they're eating food.
Oh, I didn't know about that one. That's
Yeah.
more like a journalist thing, though, right?
Well-
Yeah. Like, no, I'm saying is that, like,
What were you doing there?
Wait,
Were you
no,
a dancer?
I'm just saying.
What were you
like,
doing on the-
okay. So,
What the hell?
no, like,
All right.
okay, so
Got it. You're talking more among the players.
yeah, more among the
understood.
players, things like
I think
that.
we're doing it Friday
Friday
or tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do Friday tomorrow. It'd be good times. I think that there's gonna be some screaming matches in that one. I'm extremely there for it. So definitely have to go
All right, Miggy Rojas.
with Miguel Rojas,
You
and
see you're
then
only. Oh, you got another F.
I actually do have another F tier type of pitcher just because, look, I mean, the numbers are the
Hold back.
numbers, and I got to go with Jonathan Hernandez, an 8.15 ERA in 17 and 2/3 innings. By the way, to answer your question, Miguel Rojas, 4 games he's pitched in, a 13.50 ERA. That's just nasty right there. Another guy I have to throw on the F tier list is actually a guy I consider a friend. Ben Kasparius was great for this team last year. He's been mostly injured this year, a 9.64 ERA in 4 and 2/3 innings. So he's on that list. Also, I got to put Chase McDermott and Charlie Barnes on that list, guys with 7+ ERAs, Wyatt Mills. So, look, I just got to keep it 100. Those are the guys who I do not trust on the mound right now in any situation for the Dodgers.
All right. D tier.
So for the D tier, I would say the difference between the D tier and the rest of it, I think it's pretty. It can be pretty close, but I still think that these are guys that, barring a change, Blake Trinan's on that list. I got to put Blake Trinan on that list.
That's wild.
The year
not
that-
because it's wrong, just because.
I mean, just the year that he's had,
Yeah.
and where Blake Trinan's been with the injuries for his career. It could be the end for Blake Trinan. So far,
he's trying so hard.
he's trying and very hard,
Yeah.
but unfortunately the results just aren't there for Blake. So he's got to be on that list, man. Blake Trinan is certainly on that list, and I just can't take him off that list. And if things turn and things change, then I'm fine with it. But he's on there
You don't
as
have to
well.
qualify it. Like he earned it.
Yeah.
You're just truth telling.
I am. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm true telling on that list, and that's just kind of where he is at this point. Another guy I'll throw on that list is I got to put Kyle Hurt on that list right now.
That's crazy.
At least right now, it's looking low for Kyle Hurt. A 4.88 ERA on the season, 31 1/3 innings.
He's in the D tier.
He's in the D. I have high expectations. I've spread things out, and I think too, when you're doing these
Do you
lists,
grade on a curve?
I do grade on a curve. I do grade on a little bit of a curve.
Everybody, there's like an equal distribution.
Equal distribution and equal standard. But I think the thing about Kyle Hurt and where he's been, 10.13 ERA, a 10.13 ERA in his last 13 1/3 innings since June 1st. So he's been on that struggle bus out of the bullpen. So yeah,
What's the ERA?
at 10.13.
He's basically almost Miguel Rojas.
I mean, he's inching up
Over
there,
that
dude.
stretch.
He's definitely inching up there from that stretch. And another guy I got to throw on that list too. I mean, this guy's missed a lot of time, but Landon Knack. I mean, I think Landon Knack does have a spot on this team with the way that he plays a particular role. And it does feel like, okay, he's someone that if there was injuries, you could possibly trust because of what he's done in the
pitched
past.
for 3 innings this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, 6, or was it 3 or 6, something like that. Like, but he's been injured most of the season.
Yep.
So yeah, he's definitely on that list. Got to throw him on there. And yeah, Charlie. Yeah, I think they were good. We can move to
So now we're getting to at least a passing grade.
yeah,
Respectability.
respectability.
These guys can look themselves in the mirror, and they can look you in the mirror if they ever come to DMAC and Ryder on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. C list. C tier.
So the C tier, and a lot of these guys can move up. Like Kyle Hurt can move up on this list, but I'll start with Jack Dreyer. Jack Dreyer has pitched his best in the last couple of weeks. Since June 1st, a 4.24 ERA in 17 innings, but last couple of weeks have been a lot better for Jack Dreyer. And here's the thing about Jack Dreyer is they need him to be a left-handed reliever that can induce soft contact and a guy that's beyond the Tanner Scotts and the Alex Vesias. You need those kind of guys. And since the calendar has flipped to July, 0 ERA in 5 1/3 innings. So he's trending up. He's a guy that, because of the body of work this season, I have in this tier, but he could level up pretty soon.
Are you buying stock?
I'm buying stock in Jack Dreyer, the Maytag, as he's known. Sorry. The Maytag Jack Dreyer. Brock Stewart's another guy.
Why'd you apologize? You just having a conversation with
because
yourself over there?
He doesn't like that nickname. He doesn't like that nickname. I don't know. Maytag. It's like a Dreyer.
You don't get to choose.
You don't get to choose.
You don't get to
I know.
choose your nickname.
You don't. It's just, he doesn't have a drier sense of humor, I guess.
Oh,
but,
whoa.
But next I got to go Brock Stewart. So
Okay.
I know that you taken some random shots at Brock Stewart over the last week. I'm not really sure why.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the multi-earned runs.
Okay, there you go.
What shots did I take?
No, I mean I'm with you. Like he's a guy that the Dodgers thought could be a high level reliever against right-handed pitching.
Just because I'm trying to figure out the rules, DMAC, on DMAC and Ryder from you. If a Dodger plays badly, I'm supposed to pretend that it's okay?
No,
it's a shot.
Do you, my man?
I just want to understand.
So yeah,
What shot did I take?
No, we both kind of did.
Okay.
Yeah, Brock Stewart.
What did we say?
Well, we just thought that he was a little disappointing.
Yeah, he's been bad
since he has returned. Yeah. I think the thing about Brock Stewart is, can he stay healthy for this entire season? Can you trust when he's out there on the mound? And Brock Stewart, an ERA almost at 4 this month, hasn't been terrible, hasn't been great either, but still, I think he's right there in that C tier. I think you got him right there. He's a guy that could level up too.
Are we? Is that the C tier?
Yeah, let's move up, baby.
We're B.
We're B tier.
Now it's like a 3-0.
Yeah, well, a lot of these are on potential. I'll start with Evan Phillips.
Okay.
So Evan Phillips, if you look at the entire performance level that he's provided so far, hasn't been great, but the flashes have been there.
You like this stuff. Dude, it's a very small sample size.
It's an extremely small sample size, as you point out right there, but I think that he's got the stuff, the raw stuff.
He's a B?
Yeah, because of what he's done in the past. A couple years ago, he was the best Dodgers reliever.
Fair. Trust tree.
It is a trust. It's how much I trust him in a big spot. And I think, too, he's working out the kinks, getting the feel back.
Okay.
And as you point out, 3 appearances so far, a 6 ERA, gave up that home run in his last appearance against the Diamondbacks, but the velocity has gone way up. So he's definitely on that list.
All right, B tier. We're DMAC and Ryder here on the new 97 on the Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Who else we got?
I got Edwin Diaz. I got Will Klein. Will Klein will still go next on Will Klein. Had a great start to the season. He's a World Series hero. But since June 1st, you're seeing a little drop-off in the strikeout stuff, but still, it has been pretty good. A 3.38 ERA since June 1st, a 12.15 strikeouts per 9. He's got big stuff. Will Klein deserves a spot on that list.
I got to tell you, dude, it's interesting as you talk about the Dodgers and you place them in these various places. A lot of these Dodgers have underperformed relative to expectations, and they're still the team really good.
They absolutely have. I think that there have been long stretches where they've been really good because the starting rotation was pitching so many innings early on, going 6 or 7 innings, sometimes even deeper than that. So that limited their workload, and once their workload went up, the performance went down a little bit. So, yeah, I agree with you on that standpoint that some of these guys haven't been as good as we had hoped, the Kyle Hertz of the world, but then other guys I think that have trended up, and guys we'll get into in this next part. So I'm going in my A tier.
Oh, we're up to the A's.
We're up to the A's, baby.
But it's not the S tier.
No, not the S tier.
Because that's higher.
I feel like you're so fascinated about this S tier.
I'm really into it.
And I've added 3 guys to that S tier, so a little tease.
Okay.
That weren't there before.
Tease.
It is a big
DMAC
tease.
and Ryder.
So
don't turn away. All right, A tier.
I'm going Edwin. I think the Edwin Diaz part of this
that's really interesting.
Is because I still trust
as a thought experiment
what he's been throughout his career. You don't give a guy $69 million unless you think he can be a high leverage reliever for you in big spots. And the fact that the velocity was down to start the season, I think was because of the loose bodies, right? And now that he's had that surgery, the velocity is up. He feels better about the slider. I think Edwin Diaz is going to come back and be a beast.
So why not S tier? Why? Just because you have to see it as a Dodger with some consistency?
It was a small sample size, an ERA over 10, and we have not seen him pitch with the Dodgers in the postseason. The rest of these guys we have. And look, I mean, for the most part, we've seen them pitch in the postseason well, too. Edwin Diaz, I think that I do want to see him pumping 98, 99 and a better slider command before I give him that S-tier label. I'm not just going to throw these things out, man. You got to earn it. If you want to climb this trust tree, you better perform well, Mr. Edwin Diaz.
So the higher in the tree you are, the more trust you have.
The more trust I have, because like more balanced. They're right at the top. That's where the tree house is.
Okay.
Good stuff.
I almost did a total non sequitur. I'll save it. Any other? I'm assuming there's some more A tiers.
No, we're
just
pretty
one.
much. We just got one A tier.
Have you ever heard of S tier?
S tier.
Supreme, superb, sensational.
Those are all the words.
So great.
Okay, so the most excited I've been about a reliever in a long time has to do with Edgardo Henriquez. A 2.29 ERA. He's absolutely elite. I mean, Bill, we are talking about he is one of the very best in all of Major League Baseball in limiting hard contact. Remember the Padres? We're going to go get Mason Miller. The Phillies, we're going to get Johan Duran. The Dodgers like, how about we'll just develop one of our own elite relievers? Edgardo Henriquez has been that guy. He is verging on elite. He is the best reliever in all of Major League Baseball that nobody's talking about. He's S tier, baby.
You got more?
I got Alex Vesia. Alex Vesia has been one of the best left-handed relievers in the sport, a 2.27 ERA, a guy that stepped up in big situations in the past. And then your guy, I'm labeling me your guy, Tanner Scott. Tanner Scott.
Love that dude.
He leads them with a 1.2 F4, 11.64 strikeouts per nine. The biggest thing for Tanner Scott, and the reason why I do trust him, is he's been so much better this year with 2 strikes. He can put away hitters. In the past, last season, he would get to 2 strikes, and then he would leave some out over the plate. You give some home runs in big spots. Not this year. The execution has been better. The confidence has been better. This is a bounce-back revenge season for Tanner Scott. He is once again a top 10 reliever in all of Major League Baseball. That means he's S tier.
Is that the final S tier?
That's the final S tier.
I have a question.
Okay.
What if Roki Sasaki was moved into the bullpen? Regular season? And postseason.
I felt like you were going to ask this question. So
you prepped for it.
In my mind, I did.
Okay.
And I agree.
That's a no.
I think, okay, that's fair. The thing about Roki Sasaki is we saw last year in the postseason that when he simplifies his pitch mix, he goes from a starter that overthinks and doesn't trust his stuff to a guy that throws with conviction, velocities up, the stuff plays. So I would put him in the A tier, not quite S tier, because you would need to see it for a longer stretch for him to be an S-tier level reliever. And I think, too, the big question I would have is if they moved him back into the bullpen, would he still throw 4 pitches? Because right now he's throwing 4 pitches. Would he revert to throwing 2 pitches like you see with relievers, right? So I think that's the thing about him. I think Justin Robleski, I would throw in the A tier, too. I would, too.
If and when he got moved.
Just because he doesn't have gigantic stuff, right? Vesia, Edgardo, and Tanner Scott have all shown the ability to have elite, big-time punch-out ability, advanced metrics, love them. So those are 2 guys that you point out. That's a great point because those 2 names you mentioned are names where everyone stays healthy. They are going to have to go to the bullpen, and they will be hitting me up saying, hey, DMAC, where do I fall in the trust tree? And we're going to have that conversation.
It's DMAC and Ryder on the new 97.1, the fan, the voice of LA Sports. We are streaming on YouTube. Smash that like button if you're there. You can get in the comment section at the Fan LA, and of course you can listen on the FM 97.1, the only sports talk radio station in Southern California on the FM dial. The phone number 855-97-LA-FAN. As best you can guess it, what is the starting rotation going to be? So you're trying to predict Snell and Glasnow and Skubal, and obviously performance of other people depending on how many of those people you place. What Doug McCain is the starting rotation for the Dodgers on September 1st?
If everyone's healthy, the starting rotation will be some configuration of Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, and then after that, I think Justin Robleski keeps his spot in the rotation.
You think Skubal won't be here?
I am still operating on the hope that he is here, but even if he is, I think you could see a world where Robleski stays and then you bump Roki Sasaki for Tarek Skubal because of the innings pitched and knowing that if Roki wants to have a role for this team in the postseason, it's going to have to be in the bullpen. And I think Justin Robleski can go from starting pitcher to bullpen with an easier transition than Roki Sasaki could.
And you have high confidence level that both Snell and Glasnow will avoid setbacks and build themselves up to being starters by September 1st.
No.
So I'm asking you to include your projections on that. Your guess.
They feel like things are progressing very well with those 2 guys. I've always had my doubts about Tyler Glasnow, the viability of him staying healthy and being able to avoid injuries. But I think Blake Snell I'm very optimistic about because we've seen this throughout his career, that he's a guy that he ramps up in the regular season, maybe has injury, second half he's ready to go.
You're right.
So,
I think you pointed out he's one of the best second half pitchers in history.
absolutely. All the pitchers in the history of the world, Blake Snell from a numbers standpoint is as good as it gets. Literally a top 5 second half pitcher in the history of the sport.
Asking again, your September 1st guess on a starting rotation for the Dodgers, it sounds like is in some order: Ohtani, Yamamoto, Snell, Skubal.
And then, man, that's literally more aces than a deck of cards. It's kind of insane.
You can see
it's
why
like
people get mad.
No, I can't. No, that's the thing. That's the thing about. But here's the thing, though. That is the, hey, let's ruin baseball. Let's absolutely go for the kill shot. Let's absolutely say, you know what? Let's go for this thing. But I still believe, and when I heard Jeff Passan mention the Dodgers and Tarek Skubal, my eyes lit up again. And I started to believe again, and I think that
he made your day when he was on this show.
Oh,
he
yeah.
basically said it was a lock without saying it was a lock.
If it doesn't happen, I'm going to be upset. But I think that this rotation, usually it kind of works itself out. When guys come back, all of a sudden, guys for some reason have to get some time off, and that's how they manage the rotation spot. So I think there's still going to be a role for some of these younger pitchers in this rotation, but let's go and get Tarek Skubal. Let's win 3 straight titles. Parades over prospects, baby.
This baseball coverage here on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports, is presented by Xfinity. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi, one price, 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that. And imagine this. We've been talking soccer today. We have a World Cup that's going on, soccer fever. There's the biggest sporting event in Southern California on Friday will be El Tráfico between the LA Galaxy, LAFC. It is a banger of a soccer, I almost said football, soccer match. And we've got the head coach from the Galaxy, Greg Vanney, joining us in studio. Very excited to chop it up with him next on DMAC and Ryder.
Of Mookie Betts. Of course, those first couple weeks post coming back injury were a little shaky, but what can you say of him getting back to his best form?
He's such a talented guy. He's going to the Hall of Fame one day. And a lot of times I think we tend to write off guys who get older. Then they prove everybody wrong. They still have a lot left in the tank. And I think the same thing with Mookie. I mean, just such a great athlete and a lot of pride. So, no, he's back to being the Mookie Betts of old. In good shape going forward. There's really no signs of letdown that he won't keep performing well throughout this whole contract.
Two truths and a lie.
Yeah.
I have giveaways. Which of these is not true? I once got in a fight with LeBron James in an elevator. I once interviewed Bill Clinton when he was at a urinal. Or could this be a true one or a fake one here?
You're selling it well.
Uh-huh.
Or
yeah, I know. It's a whole setup.
I once spent 4 hours having caviar with Emma Thompson while talking to King Charles.
I am going
Two truths and a lie.
to say, we'll all put in our guesses.
'Kay.
I'm going to say the Bill Clinton one is the lie.
I'm also going to say Bill Clinton is a lie because of Secret Service, and you would have had to get by because it's president. So even like former, you're surrounded by Secret Service. Also kind of creepy. That's creepy if it's true.
Yeah.
But also very on brand for Bill Clinton. So like that would be hilarious.
On brand for Bill Ryder.
Yeah.
Those bills are weird, man.
Wow.
Those are
Stay away
weird.
from the Williams.
Can I play? But I feel like I have unfair advantage. I know a little
You
bit.
know one of these.
Okay.
Yeah, I know one of them. I'm going to say the third one is the lie.
I did not get in a fight with LeBron James in an elevator, though I just written a scathing column and we were in the elevator in awkward silence. I did, in fact, hang out with Emma Thompson and hang out with King Charles when I was a young reporter, and I did, in fact, once, as a very aggressive reporter, march past the Secret Service.
No!
And I used to be able to I used to cover Bill Clinton back when I worked at a newspaper in Arkansas early in my career, and it was, I'm Bill. What are you doing?
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really
So you interviewed him at a urinal.
Yes, he was the first white person inducted into the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. He wasn't taking media. I saw him get off the dais.
Wow.
I walked into the hallway of the convention center. I saw him go into the restroom. There was Secret Service.
Yeah.
And I just marched right in like Michael Keaton from the paper. And,
No.
All right, so that's mine. You guys do it on Friday.
Earlier, we were discussing Philadelphia and how much they idolize fictional heroes. So what is more insane, Bill Clinton being in the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame or Sylvester Stallone being in the Boxing Hall of Fame?
Adrian. I got to go the Bill Clinton one, but I don't know. Bill Clinton was very popular president.
I know you guys.
Wait,
I know you guys
that's
want to
so
know, so I'll
weird.
just give. Yes, there was a partition. Can we just? There was. I got the quote though. I got the quote.
I have to. You did? What did he
give me
tell you?
And then I followed him to the sink, and he's like, are we good?
Yeah. Can you leave me alone, please?
Is that enough for your newspaper?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. President. Thank you.
Also, that Secret Service got fired, right?
He had stopped being president 3 months earlier.
Turn it up and down. There
Rams
we go.
two-time captain, DB, and the hometown team. Quentin, thanks for joining us.
Of course. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
We love this.
Yeah.
Now-
So Chris Shula, future head coach.
Yeah.
I know you may not want to hear that since he's your defensive coordinator right now, but
right.
what is it like playing in his system? And I want to hear from you, a man in that system, what makes it so unique? Why are
Southern California, it is DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That is calldowntown.com. Dude, we got to get to a Dodgers game together. We got to go out, drink some beers, have some Dodger dogs. Have
I
a
really want to go
churro.
to a Dodger game with you, man.
I'm down.
Because I know we'll get some fans coming up, and they'll probably want to just rehash the arguments we have on this show.
Who do you think they sided with?
Yeah.
Probably you.
I would say probably you.
Really?
I think it might be even.
You think it's a little 50-50
I
split?
kind of, I think with my Ohtani takes this season, I've kind of gone against the grain of what most fans think and feel when it comes to Shohei. But I think that
You don't go against the grain.
I absolutely do. You do what the fans want.
Oh, do I?
You do the pandering.
Yeah, they're
the
smart here.
pandering.
They are smart here.
Yeah.
You do the
Yeah.
Robertsoning. As in Dave Roberts-ing.
I know, right? Yeah.
What are you
tone
wearing
the coming
there?
line.
What's that scarf? Where'd that come from?
Oh,
When'd you break that out?
Oh, this whole thing?
What the hell? Very excited. We're going to have Greg Vanny in just a few minutes here on the show. The head coach of the LA Galaxy, El Tráfico, is on Friday. LAFC versus the Galaxy, and we'll sort of chop that up. We'll get into that match. We'll talk about the World Cup. We're very excited to talk a little soccer with our guy in just a few minutes here. All right, so Dodgers game. Can I ride along with you? I'll ride in your car with you, and I'll go ride back to your house.
Roll
Maybe
up,
spend the night.
dude.
How's the guest?
Roll up.
How's the guest room?
Yo, yes, that
Yeah?
guest room is ready
Is
for
it
you.
ready for me?
I fluffed your pillows.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
You can absolutely roll up in that.
Do you guys do
Yeah.
comfortable? Are you super comfortable?
Yeah, there's a good little memory foam action there. Definitely nice thread count on the sheets. Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be great. Are you more of a day game or night game guy?
Yes.
Yes, both. The answer is yes.
I'm a day game guy, but that's gonna be hard to do because I have a day radio show with Doug McCain.
That's true, but there's
That's gonna be
always
hard
this
to
thing
pull off.
called the weekend.
You want to do a little Sunday game?
What? So you're Saturday. You know we could do, or we do a night game after the show. Run over there.
I'm an after the show guy.
Yeah, after the show guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me,
Energy's running high.
give me night games all day. Night games
I'm
all
also
day.
not gonna drive, so I'm gonna drink a lot of beer with you.
Yeah.
Well, you might have to. Are you driving?
No, we're Ubering. We're taking an Uber Black.
We're black.
Yeah.
We're going fancy.
We are.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Look how you roll.
Let's roll up, dude.
That's better than-
You got to. Dude, here's the thing about the Uber Blacks. Look, I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm exclusively doing Uber Blacks from here on out.
Cheat code it for me.
Because the Uber X's, dude, they don't want to turn on the ACs.
I know.
They turn down the windows, and I'm in the back, and I'm a sweater. You know what I mean?
You are.
I am. Like, just sweat. It's like a river coming down my chest.
Me too.
Yeah.
When we play tennis, I wear armbands and I wear the sweatbands and stuff.
Man.
McEnroe style.
We got to get out to a tennis court too, dude. Well, let me ask you a question.
I gotta get healed up. I'm injured.
That's what I'm saying. I want to capitalize on that injury
understand what you're saying.
and play
I'm not gonna allow
when you're
you to.
injured.
If you beat me in tennis, I'm not sure I can do the show anymore.
You
And
know,
I
that's
love this
funny.
Show.
Look,
That will be. How good of an athlete do you think you are on a scale 1 to 10?
man, I'm very competitive, as you know. I give it my all. I would consider I definitely I'm not as great shape
0
as
to
I've
10,
been.
What is your athleticism?
10.
I just wrote Burst that it's whatever you say, you actually think it's too higher. So you think you're a 12 out of 10.
Yeah.
100%.
Look, I mean, at this point, a little humble pie here.
What was your best sport?
Baseball, for sure.
You really?
Baseball.
What'd
yeah.
you play? Like third baseman?
Center field. I was a catcher.
You were a center fielder?
Yeah. Catcher sometimes.
That's what I would have
little
guessed.
Dalton rushing.
I would have guessed center field.
Yeah. The athletic. Very.
You were a catcher?
Yeah, did some catching.
Man, I couldn't. That's one
little
position I
varsity
couldn't.
baseball. But I would say this, though, and I play a
voice
lot of
got
hoops.
Little varsity baseball.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, when you play tennis just recreationally with your friends, are you
Yes.
going full
Yes.
serve every time?
Yeah, I'm going the full thing.
Okay.
I'm very
All right.
competitive.
All right.
I don't like to lose.
I know. I understand. Just like the format, though.
They think I'm a psychopath because every single social match I play for the last 6 years, I keep a record of the person's name and the final score.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. But you know what always wins? Talking soccer with LA Galaxy head coach Greg Vanney.
Oh, wow.
And we don't have to compete over that. We're just doing it together. Next here on DMAC and Ryder. Welcome back into the show, DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222, injury help to 40222, or visit calldowntown.com. That's calldowntown.com. We're going to be joined in a few moments by Greg Vanny, who's the head coach of the LA Galaxy. El Trafico is Friday. Huge matchup between the Galaxy and LAFC. We're going to talk about that and all things World Cup. You know what I just realized? It's the obvious just smacking me in the face. Because I haven't thought about LeBron James for 28 seconds. This dude still hasn't announced where he's going. It's July 14th. I'm sorry. It's obnoxious, Doug.
Make up your darn mind, bro. Like, straight up. I think we're sick of waiting for LeBron. I think the new theory has to be that he's probably just waiting for the World Cup to end so he can have all the spotlight on himself. Look, here's the thing.
Oh, good shout.
Tomorrow might be a good day. You got another World Cup game, but maybe the day after that when it's that weird lull, no
Thursday.
World Cup, no baseball, maybe that'll be LeBron Day where he said, all eyes on me, guys. For one last time, let's make the NBA media world and NBA fans all around the world just focus on me. I will say, though, we are, at least from my end, I'm getting a little more optimistic that the Golden State Warriors have more of a chance than they did at least a couple days ago. It feels like at least they have a puncher's chance.
Odds are climbing.
Odds are climbing a little bit. I think we were both saying, I think you think it's Cleveland, right?
I mean, I will say this. I don't know. As I keep saying here on DMAC and Ryder, he always surprises, so he could surprise again. But if you made me guess, I would guess Cleveland with very little self-confidence that I'm going to get it right. But here's the thing. I know this isn't an LA topic, and LA, we won't care. But if you're Cleveland, and he's already left you twice, and the first time it went okay, or went badly, and the second time you sort of understood because, all right, you got us a title, you're going to LA, we get it, it's Los Angeles. And you hold these guys emotionally hostage for 2 weeks in July of 2026, and then announce you're going to the Warriors, the Heat, or the Timberwolves, don't you think the people of Cleveland are going to burn some jerseys again? In their hearts, at least?
Probably in their hearts. That would be the ultimate tease. Ultimate tease if LeBron did that. It almost feels like a couple that's trying to make it work and get back together, and all of a sudden, like, nah, maybe not. Maybe we're better off without each other. I mean, to me, it feels like going back to Cleveland would be like LeBron going back to his high school sweetheart after they tried the dating game for so many years and they got married. Maybe they're like, okay, I'm going to get back my high school sweetheart. Maybe that's the case, but that would be wild because all these signs from the Kenny Atkinson interview to just the little breadcrumbs that we've digested about Cleveland being a possibility, and for him to pick another team at the very end, it wouldn't be as storybook as they all had hoped.
What is more likely? Tarek Skubal is a Dodger or LeBron is a Cavalier?
I would say LeBron's a Cavalier. I just think
that's a bummer.
I mean, but I just think but I don't think it's that far and wide. I think LeBron's probably thinking to himself at this point, Golden State, it's still, man, just think about LeBron and Golden State. It's interesting.
It'd be fun to watch.
It'd be fun. It'd be crazy to see him in a different uniform. And I think that he's more relevant, at least my opinion. I think he's more relevant on the Golden State Warriors.
He's a villain, dude.
He's an absolute villain.
I love it because we can hate on him.
No, 100%. Like, if he goes back to Cleveland, I think most people would respect it. Like, most people would be like, okay, if it's not LA.
I think I would.
Yeah, so you would.
Yeah, I think you can't. I don't think you can get mad at people for going home.
That's the thing. It's his home. He's already played there twice. It'd be the team that I think would embrace the whole documentary that he's going to be filming, but I don't think that documentary would pull numbers like The Last Dance, right? I don't think that documentary would be as interesting if he was in Cleveland versus Golden State.
I feel like you're more of a documentary watcher, I think, than I am. I'm not a big documentary guy.
I'll mess with some sports docs.
It feels overly saturated. Are you really? And then the thing is, the Jordan doc was controlled by Jordan, but it came across as professionally sort of managed and done. I have zero doubt that a LeBron doc will feel ham-fisted and phony.
Oh, it will feel like LeBron State TV, dude. It absolutely will be LeBron Paganda. That would work.
No, I loved it. Hold on. LeBron Paganda? Yeah. Why don't you like it?
It didn't roll off the tongue.
You didn't write it down in advance?
I guess.
It was great.
But I think about
that was amazing.
But it would feel that way. And I think that if I was LeBron, my question would be, of course, he wants to be happy. He wants to contend for a title. At that point, you are going to be pretty far from your home if you're living in LA. I think people are probably forgetting what we talked about months ago with LeBron and how he talked about the private jet and how it'd be easy to go from LA to Golden State. You got Draymond Green making his pitches and Steph Curry making his pitches, and that's a Golden State team that's won. Man. You wonder do you think that LeBron cares about the optics of how it would look for him to join the team that beat him for so many years in the finals?
This is, I think, the catch-22 of LeBron James. I think he always cares about the optics and is never able to properly assess what they actually are or are going to be. Yes, I think he cares what people think. And I think he has surrounded himself with so many people that don't necessarily tell him the truth that he finds himself surprised a lot of the time. This is mere speculation, but I think that he is surprised that the Lakers did not fall for his "you better grovel" act.
Yeah, exactly. And every team, it feels like, has been susceptible to that when it comes to LeBron. But it would be, he would get absolutely clowned. I mean, this would be Tom Brady joining the Kansas City Chiefs, Aaron Judge joining the Red Sox, Kobe joining the Celtics. It'd be Peyton Manning joining the Patriots. I mean, it would be one of the biggest switch-ups that we've ever seen. Darth Vader joining the Rebel Alliance. I mean, this would be just a wild switch-up for LeBron James, and it probably wouldn't end up in a championship. Okay, what we got?
No, I was going to say, speaking of a wild switch-up, we actually don't have Greg Vanny today. Maybe we'll get him tomorrow. I don't know. There's it's magic. There's things going on. You know what I'm saying?
We don't got, you know what? Give me the LAFC scarf. I got the Galaxy scarf.
You pander. When did you buy that? Did you buy that this morning?
Andrew came in and gave it to
our
me.
bus?
Yeah.
All right. So
this is pretty warm, by the way.
It looks warm.
Yeah, it's like really cozy.
There's a sweat stain over there from somebody
there?
like screaming but that's passion.
Oh, man.
So that's the bad news. We don't get Greg Vanny today. It happens. It's live radio, okay? Good news. We get Hardwood headlines.
Oh.
Ball don't lie.
Absolute
Some
bro.
balls lie.
Hardwood headlines with DMAC and Ryder.
Oh, that's right. It's Hardwood Headlines.
What's up, Bursch?
Thought it might not happen today, but guess what? No, Hardwood Headlines.
Nobody's blaming you, Bursch. Nobody's blaming you.
We persist. We move on. Hey, hey guys, listen. Hey, you guys were talking about LeBron, and LeBron's
drive, baby.
The latest LeBron landing spot.
What a transition. Talk to me, Goose.
It's a wacky day. It's All-Star Week. The latest LeBron landing spot odds have the Cavaliers at 1-1. The Warriors at 3-1. The Heat at 4-1. The 76ers at 6-1.
So to break this into a little bit of percentages, it's 50% that he'll be a Cav. It is 25% that he'll be a Warrior. It's 20% that he'll be a member of the Heat. I mean, if you combine the Heat and the Warriors, they're basically the same odds as he is going to be a Cavalier. All right, let's play this game. I think we already did it. Where would you want LeBron to go, DMAC, if you were advising LeBron? And where would you want LeBron to go if you just got to decide for whatever self-interest you have?
I think both would be the Warriors. I really do. Just because I feel like if I was LeBron, it's if I'm not going to win a championship, what's the next best thing? And that is be a part of the story of the NBA. Be a part of the everyday headlines. And to me, it feels like he's a groom at the altar, being that he's going to get married to the Cavs, but he's kind of looking, are there actually better options? Maybe the Warriors are better, because it feels like everyone is just having that arranged marriage with the Cavs. And then if it's not that, why are we waiting? Just so we can have the ego part of it, the ego boost of it all?
I have two answers. They're two separate galaxies for me on this as an answer. For what I want. Okay? On DMAC and Ryder? I'm the new 97.1 The Fan?
Yeah.
The voice of all sports?
Yeah, love that.
Two different galaxies. So, what does Bill Ryder want? Like that universe, right? I want him to be a Warrior for the reasons you're talking about, and the drama and the angst and the fact that we do a sports talk radio show in LA, and it would be amazing to crush him all the time. And really, if LeBron becomes a Warrior, this next Lakers season becomes about two things. It becomes about the Lakers relative to sort of the top of the conference, and are they good enough? And it just becomes the Lakers against the Warriors. Like, just even if they're both great or they're both bad or they're both mediocre, it's its own competition. On this other universe, other galaxy over here, where it's what is LeBron James? What would I advise LeBron to do in LeBron's best interest? It is go to Cleveland, LeBron. It is go to Cleveland with the people that love you. Go home, where you will be shielded from the rightful scorn of people like me.
Yeah, I think that for sure. I LAFC what you did right there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. That was
Galaxy.
wow, Bursch. What's up, man?
All right. Hey, well, a new athlete in LA is Colin Sexton. And Colin Sexton spoke yesterday as a member of the Lakers for the first time. And he pointed out how this is the second time in his life that LeBron has left a team immediately after he signed there.
He's just leaving every time I arrive. One of the other coaches made the same joke yesterday. It's cool. I know I've always wanted to team up with him for sure, but it's definitely cool knowing him.
That's pretty funny, actually.
That's hilarious.
By the way, this is apropos of nothing he said. I like Colin Sexton as a player a lot.
I do too, man. He gets the nickname the Young Bull because of his style of play. He's got that downhill speed. He can take pressure off Luka Doncic. He can go for 18 to 22 points on any given night. And I think, too, he's a fiery competitor, and I think you'll love that edge. I'm with you, man. Colin Sexton, I think, is going to be a great addition to this team. I think you're going to include him on that list of the Malik Monks, the Lonnie Walkers, guys like that. Even Marcus Smart last year have come to L.A., kind of reestablished who they've been as a player, and I just think that he's going to be a dude that's going to be a major contributor to the team that fans are going to love.
I just had a great obnoxious idea.
Yo.
I'm going to take all of your Dodger segments and do them as Laker segments of my own. The Lakers Big Shot Trust Tree, brought to you by Bill Ryder.
The Lakers Confidence Cactus.
Thought and conceived by Bill Ryder. Yeah. Midseason award. I mean, that one's not exactly like rocket science, but still, midseason awards. Brought to you by Bill Ryder. Trademark Bill Ryder. Up to you, DMAC Reiter.
I love it.
Thank you.
Guys, here's some pitches to LeBron. Timberwolves president Tim Connolly spoke today on Minnesota's pitch to LeBron.
This team, I think, obviously he's an unbelievable player. Whatever decision he's made is going to be the right one. There's a lot going on. When you're as great as he is, you should have optionality. I think when you look at our team, it's hard not to be excited about what we have.
It is crazy LeBron is making people that run NBA front offices publicly beg for his signature and affection.
He's got to be loving this, man. We were joking with that segment we had about the Le Bachelor, and it's starting to kind of feel that way. It really is. It's kind of insane with the phone calls, the voice messages. You brought this up on the show a couple weeks ago that if he did go to Minnesota, you'd have the benefit of, hey, if they win there, you win a title for Minnesota, what that could do for your legacy, that's something that would be big. And you got 4 really, really good players there. So
I don't think I ever made that point. I was excited for you to quote me to me. That's not something you did that last segment too.
No, you did.
You're like you brought up these 2 names. I only brought one.
Go look at the speed dating one. You meant okay. I'll spend all night finding you. You were talking about. First of all,
I don't think I did. You do that. It's pretty funny. I like it when you're like, you make a great point when you brought up, and I never brought it up.
You brought that up. You made me think about it.
Those aren't words.
When I drive home and I think about some of the things you said, that's something that resonated with me. That you brought up, like, hey, no one's won a title in Minnesota, so that would be kind of one of the.
I think that was literally your point.
Okay, well,
it's a good one.
Bill, Doug, hey, sometimes you get it mixed up.
You shouldn't.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey, guys, here's some Mike Trout sound in the Hardwood headlines. Yeah, Mike Trout may not be going home to Philadelphia himself. Stay tuned on that. But he did give this pitch to LeBron to join the 76ers.
I think it's bad for the game. The game's in a great spot right now.
Not that one. Not
LeBron's
that one.
bad for the game.
LeBron is
Stop
bad
the headlines. That's some clickbait sound right there, Bert.
You'll hear all of that sound next. Here's the other one labeled Mike Trout. No, wait, hold on.
I enjoy coming to Philly. I'm an Angel, obviously.
Okay, listen.
Struggle.
You know what?
I blame the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's their fault.
Just kidding.
He said that he would love for Mike Trout to come to the 76ers.
Why would here's the thing. I bet it's not Mike Trout's fault. I'm assuming, Birch, I don't know this, the context is some reporter asked him. That reporter should feel ashamed of themselves.
I know, right?
You know what I mean, dude.
Yeah, I mean, as the All-Star game is a little lighter, but how about this? My take when I hear that is, I don't care about Mike Trout wanting LeBron going to Philly. I want Mike Trout to want Mike Trout to go to Philly and be a Philadelphia Philly, because it would make a lot more sense there. But it just goes to show that this is really getting on the theatrical side, that we've kind of gone off the rails here with the whole LeBron, and you got Mike Trout pitching LeBron to Philly. Yeah.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
That reminds me of when you told me that Shohei should pitch like all the time to win the Cy Young.
I say that?
I think so.
Is that how
I
it
drive
feel-
home
is
sometimes,
that how
and
it-
I'm just like, man, that Doug.
Is that how it feels?
What
Whoops.
points?
Lesson learned.
I'm inspired.
Point taken.
Hey, guess what, guys? Here's what it sounds
This
like.
segment's off the rails. Talk to me.
Yeah, definitely want him to go to the Sixers because I think he's got the best opportunity to win. And if he wants to play golf, I got a nice little golf course down south. So.
Ooh, the golf things. Okay, so here's the mean-spirited thing to do is follow up with, yeah, he does, Mike, break down the Sixers roster for me. What are the odds that maybe he can?
I mean,
50%.
he gets a lot of time in October when the Angels aren't playing to watch NBA basketball. So
Or
maybe
golf down south.
So yeah, he probably has that. But yeah, he's got Jalen Brown's got Embiid. He's probably got Maxey. After that, I'd be pretty impressed to see how many he can name.
I mean, it'd be pretty funny if he started selling Paul George. He's gone, dude.
Man, come join AI. Come join Julius Irving.
Took me a second. Dude, like AI. I thought you meant artificial intelligence.
Allen Iverson.
I got there. No, I got there. It was why are you still wearing that Galaxy thing?
That's right. Where's my? I gotta get my.
Oh, while you do that, Doug, the last one here. Listen, there's been some weird developments in the Kawhi Leonard aspiration investigations today. The firm leading the investigation is reportedly exploring if Kawhi had a second unreported endorsement deal with another company. That company is not known yet. Also, The Athletic reported today that the creative team at Aspiration was mocking designs for Kawhi being used as the focus of the marketing campaign, with one design featuring Kawhi as a Groot-like tree character. After weeks of trying to make that concept work, the design team was told to stop. One former employee recalled being told, quote, "Stop thinking about Kawhi. This feels like a dead end."
Yeah, I think probably the player saw it and said, "Why are we doing this?"
This, you know what? This might be worse than any length of suspension that they could give Kawhi. I mean, this just looks absolutely atrocious.
Really
it looks so weird. I mean, it's just very, very strange. That story continues to take a lot of different twists and turns. And yeah, I mean, it'll be really wild to see what ultimately ends up with that story, man.
So here's an interesting thing. We talk a lot about sort of failures and assess whether people worked out or not. And I know Plaschke wrote this a few weeks ago over the LA Times. Can Kawhi Leonard be one of the bigger failures in LA if nobody cares? Or is that part of the failure? Because it's amazing the degree to which he went from being, oh my God, Kawhi's a Clipper, to Kawhi's been traded to the Raptors. Who cares? In related news, you know, here's some information on table tennis rankings.
Exactly.
Nobody cares.
That's the thing. I mean, playing for, like, him be on the Clippers, he might as well be playing for a team in Wyoming, right? I mean, it's the same thing as far as just the publicity that it's going to get. I mean, if this story happened, it was in the Los Angeles Lakers, it'd be a whole different situation. It'd be front page news. We'd probably have more twists and turns than we have now. But I'm with you. I mean, the fact that it is on the Clippers, and let's just be honest, that team does not get a lot of eyeballs on them. They don't make headlines very much. It is a weird enough story to...
It's weird.
It's weird enough, and Kawhi is someone that has been good enough throughout his career to gain some attention, but yeah, just a very, very bizarre story.
I just noticed that you put the LAFC...
I'm Randy Newman, baby. I love
there. It's
LA.
not a vest, it's not a sweater.
You know what? Is this blasphemy?
Scarf.
Look it.
Words are hard.
I got both of them on.
You can't do both.
You can't do that?
No,
Is this
take it off.
sacrilegious?
Take it
I got
off.
the Galaxy
Take it off.
and the LAFC scarf.
Take
The
it
look
off.
on Bill's face.
Take
He
it
looks
off.
so mad at me.
That's not okay.
That's like having
That's
Barcelona in a
the
Real
ultimate
Madrid.
That's the ultimate... Not that you do- but first time I brought this up on the show, that'd be the ultimate pander.
Is
I
it?
like both teams. They're swell. No, Doug.
No, hey, I'm a Galaxy guy, baby. No, I ain't switching up.
Because you know Greg Vanny might be in tomorrow.
Oh, well,
I'm bringing it up
that's
when he's here.
definitely- No, please
I am
do not.
bringing it up.
No.
I'll be like, Coach.
What'd I fall into?
Coach, we were excited to have you. Mix-ups happen. It's part of the deal. This guy right there to your right put on an LAFC scarf.
Look, this might be the best team in LA.
In fairness, Coach, I didn't know what a scarf was.
Exactly
So
right.
I'm not sure I can really be throwing those stones.
This gold and black, they might be the best team in LA. This is the best team in the Galaxy, though.
Oh,
It's totally different.
That was
and 6 MLS Cups.
Yeah, is that a?
That was a good, but you
Was
wanted
it?
it
Was
bad.
it? Well, I didn't want a bad, but it was a little much.
Okay, yeah. I love me a winner, man. We got 6 MLS Cups. It's the most all time.
We do.
We.
You were just wearing an LAFC scarf for the last 3 minutes. What are we talking about here?
I'm just switching it up.
You know, I like when we're sitting around and I remember thinking about how you talked about how Dave Roberts doesn't make his own decisions on the Dodgers, that Ohtani does.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Come on, man! Really, a ruthless callback. Wow,
that's my favorite. That's an old Pat O'Brien trick.
I've learned.
You don't want to remind me about. But what you do want to remind me about is the All-Star game went down, and a bunch of Dodgers had some fascinating things to say about where things stand. We'll get that to you next on DMAC and Ryder. What up, LA? He's Doug McCain. I'm Bill Ryder. It's DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. That is injury help to 40222. If you're hanging out on YouTube on the stream, I have a Spain jersey on. If you're driving around or listening on the radio somewhere else on the FM on 97.1, you can't see it, but I got a Spain jersey on. Let's go, Spain!
Spain!
They're the final, baby!
They are.
Here's the issue. Now I've got to leave really early on Sunday for our family vacation.
So doing the 4 a.m. thing?
I think we're going to have to leave at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Have they been notified this? And this is after the monster truck outing, right?
That's Friday.
So, but
Monster Jam's Friday.
But so it's going to be after that. It's going to be they're going to sleep
a day and a half later.
Okay. Okay, got it.
But my daughter's birthday, Maddie's birthday, is Saturday, so I think we'll be doing some stuff for that.
Wow, this is like a big birthday stretch.
We're gonna
Henry just had his birthday.
He just had the birthday.
Yeah.
When's the DMAC birthday?
The DMAC birthday, Jan 27.
I'm gonna get that in the old count. We're kind of on the same vibe. I'm February.
Really?
Okay, January 27th, the day DMAC was born. There we go, man.
Yeah, Jan 27. I think it's.
What's your mom call you?
She actually calls me sweetheart, which is kind of interesting.
That's nice. Is your mom still listening?
Yeah, she is. But sometimes she'll be like, "What up, DMAC?" So sometimes
she doesn't call you. Your mom does not call you DMAC. Your mom has never called you DMAC.
No, yeah, it's mainly like those kind of names. But yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Sweet. I got a soccer trophy up still. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Dave Roberts, was this ESPN Radio? On ESPN Radio, thanks to our friends at ESPN Radio, gave an update on Shohei Ohtani and when he may pitch when we get back from this All-Star break. That'll be against the Yankees.
You know, obviously it's a bummer to not have Shohei here. And, you know, this is a situation where after the game on Sunday, he ended up getting his knee drained, his left knee drained, and the doctors didn't want him to fly right after and get up at altitude. So right now he's just trying to stay off of it, and our hope is that he'll be back in there on Friday.
What I really enjoyed about that is when he said it's a bummer not to have him here, you could hear him almost chuckle.
Come on now.
They're so relieved he's not there.
Oh, they are. Absolutely.
Yeah, so
they didn't want Shohei to pitch exactly, right? Yeah. I mean, I think he meant just overall for the game in a perfect world, that kind of stuff. But I think the Dodgers didn't want Shohei to pitch in the WBC, which he did not. So they don't want them, whether it be him or Yamamoto, just throwing extra pitches when it's not for the Dodgers. But yeah, this will give him a nice rest. I mean, we haven't seen him on the mound since you pitched against the Padres on July 3rd. That Friday, we gave 3 runs in 6 innings of work. So that is going to give them an opportunity to kind of have a little bit of a reset for Shohei Ohtani. Gets right back in there, right back on the mound. Hopefully the knee is recovered and feeling healthy and ready to go, and he can win that Cy Young in the second half.
Why the dripping of the sarcasm, my Galaxy LAFC loving friend?
Hey, look, I'm here for it. This is a good sign that everything has gone well after the injection, the draining, things like that. So clearly they feel like he's going to be good enough and healthy enough to get back out there on the mound. And hopefully this isn't a lingering issue.
It's great news. And by the way, like our disagreements notwithstanding, we both want Shohei Ohtani to be as healthy and able to chase the things that we want at the end, you know, for the rest of the sort of second half of the season. I want him to chase a Cy Young Award. You want him to chase maybe being protected, but be healthy down the stretch of the World Series. I'm not. What?
Come on, man.
That's not a.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real.
That's a reasonable.
That's real.
I was trying to do the reasonable description.
Yeah.
All right, let me do the unreasonable one. Since you scoffed, I'm going to give you what should have earned the scoff. You ready? I'm going to go back in time. You know, we both want. I want him to play a lot, and you want him to be wrapped in wool and not be allowed to go outside until October. See, that was the mean version.
That's not the true version either. I mean,
but that you scoffed.
Well,
the other, I just wanted to, you know the old. I always have a philosophy. If people are gonna assume the worst about me, then I'm just gonna. If I'm gonna already be punished for the worst, I'm just gonna do it.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that about you. I mean, look, he's a once in a sport level player, right? You can't treat him like an everyday player. You have to treat him like Shohei Ohtani, which is something that's unprecedented that we've never seen before. So
it really is.
I mean, I think the Dodgers and all jokes aside, really the Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani, I think they are at a point where they're learning how to navigate this day by day, start by start. And I think that they
Sounds
are
like you and me.
Yeah, right. Hey, man. Gotta live your days 9 innings at a time, sometimes with extras. But yeah, I think with
you're looking deep in my eyes.
I think with Shohei though,
yeah.
and this update and Dave Roberts, they're on the same page. I mean, we had Dylan on the show yesterday, and I think it was pretty clear after that conversation with Dylan that this is very collaborative as far as, yes, Shohei is going to tell them how he feels, tell them that he wants to pitch, but also if you're the Dodgers, I think they're heavily involved in this as well.
Is that what Dylan said, though?
Well, I'm just saying that, like, there's a lot of communication.
I thought Dylan was... I could be misremembering, and it's an interview 100% worth hearing. You can get it wherever you get podcasts. DMAC and Ryder, Dylan Hernandez from the California Post. My memory was him basically saying what I've been speculating about, him reporting Shohei is the tail that wags the dog.
Okay, so yeah, that's definitely where he was more on that side, whether it be 100%, 90%. But I still think that based on what we've seen this year, don't you think that... what Dylan also said was...
You just misquoted him, though.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Because what Dylan also said, if you go back and check out the interview,
right,
is that it was clear on Friday that he realized that it's about the team. And it's about holding yourself out maybe on games that you could start because of the betterment of the overall goals for this team. So I think that fits in with what the Dodgers' plan is too. So
it was a very nuanced conversation and sort of perspective from Dylan Hernandez that has not been reflected in a total shocker by social media. So if those of you that are freaking out, I would suggest maybe you click on the actual clip where he's speaking and listen to the entire podcast. Because first of all, the guy likes Ohtani, and second of all, he recognizes his greatness, and third of all, I didn't agree with a lot of what he said. You didn't agree with a lot of what he said. We both loved much of what he said. That's what journalists do. He made for a very interesting, nuanced conversation. Do you want to hear Doug McCain, DMAC of DMAC and Ryder on the new 97.1, the fan, the voice of LA Sports? Do you want to hear the voice of Freddie Freeman discussing the issues that Major League Baseball's All-Star Game faces now?
Yes, I do.
All right. Me too.
It's an honor to be here. You're voted either by the fans, your peers, so it's an honor. You never know when it's your last one. So I came up in a time where like this is special. And when I came up, the game actually meant something that actually determined home field advantage. But for me, it's hard. You have guys that are pitching yesterday and the day before, so a lot of guys that are the best pitchers in the game aren't going to be pitching, and you're trying to figure it out. And guys that are beat up, like the main goal is to win a World Series, so I get it. I mean, the best player in the world is not here because he's banged up a little bit, and he's trying to get healthy for his team, the Dodgers.
Man, these guys they are selling the company line. Hey, Freddie. Yeah? What do you think about Philadelphia? Philadelphia is great. It's 250 years of America, and it's wonderful here. You know what's wonderful? That Ohtani isn't getting any further injured because he definitely needs to have the knee drain, and we're not pulling any funny business so he can hang out with his kid and make him healthy for the second half. Any other questions? Every answer goes back to Ohtani. They're company line in this thing.
Are you just
Talk
strategically omitting the fact
Talk to me.
that Shohei had a real injection in a real procedure? He
But
has
why
knee
does it have
drain.
to come up in a Freddie? Why is Freddie bringing it up?
Well, because I think he made
Freddie Freeman discusses the issue. I mean, it was an MLB All-Star issue, and like he makes it into a thank God Ohtani. This is what I told you last week. The commissioner's pissed. They're pissed behind the scenes, and these guys are like, all right, we got to keep bringing up why Ohtani's not here. I thought Friedman took care. I thought Andy took care of this. I guess we got to. He wink was so hurt. The injury was wink so serious. That's what I hear.
I love the theory, and I'm always here for a good theory. And I too wear tinfoil caps when I'm not wearing my 97.1 The Fan hat, right? But look, the truth of the matter is the dude underwent a procedure.
I agree.
And for Freddie Freeman to say that, Freddie Freeman's almost
three
like
times in that series.
Exactly, right? But he didn't pitch.
My knee. Look, 4 for 11.
Hey, man. If he didn't, maybe the knee wasn't an issue, maybe he would have had multiple home runs that game. You never know. I mean, it's always on a scale, right? He wasn't at 100% is the point. And I think if you're Shohei, you get a much-needed rest.
You know what he was? He was at 364%. That was his batting average in the series.
Hey, man, the dude was not fully healthy, dude. And he just did. Okay. It wasn't a great situation for him to go all the way to Philly, have to play in the All-Star game, had to be the center of attention. I think that Freddie Freeman is someone who's a big voice for the team, and he recognizes what's important as far as the team's long-term goals. So it's probably the top in front of his mind.
That's a great point. I'm just curious. You think he was reading from a script that the Dodgers gave him, or do you think it was just off the top of his head?
Top of his head. Okay. Speaking from the heart. As Freddie's
I love Freddie.
known to do.
By the way, giving you a hard time aside, I almost said a word I shouldn't have, and I would have been in some trouble here on the new 97 on the Fan, the voice of LA Sports. I'm getting way too comfortable.
Get loose!
Giving DMAC a hard time. The All-Star game does have this sort of weird catch-22, though. And am I allowed to just hate on the All-Star game the day of the All-Star game? On the one hand, if you have a more is there a better fan base in baseball than the Dodgers as it relates to both numerical superiority and baseball passion? I don't think there is.
No,
maybe
right.
the Yankees, but I don't think so. Which the way that the All-Star game works, and then just the excellence of the front office and the domination of the actual baseball product, you put those three together, you're going to get a surplus of Dodgers All-Stars every year because of the system into a game where fans don't want a lot of are over the Dodgers. You also have a game where Ohtani is not playing for reasons we don't have to sort of argue about anymore. But you also have, if memory serves, and correct me if they've changed this, but I don't think they have. I think it's in the collective bargaining agreement. Every team gets an All-Star. Every team gets basically a participation prize. So it's hard to take a game seriously when the best player on earth isn't there, when some teams have more than other teams. In the Dodgers' case, it's deservingly so because they have bigger fan bases, but also we have to stuff the ballot box with somebody from insert whatever team shouldn't be there. It's just it does have some issues. It is a weird thing to try to sell to people.
I agree with you on that point. I mean, I love that you bring up the fact that every team has to have a representative. I've always hated that about the All-Star game. This is not participation trophies and Capri Suns and orange slices, man. This is the show. You shouldn't give teams that are bad someone to represent their franchise. And I do think, though, it is cool to see the best players in the game on the same field at the same time. It feels like it's the Avengers with baseball gloves and baseball bats and baseballs, right? It does feel like that, but you're 100% right. There's a lot of stars there, but the star is not there in Shohei Ohtani. But can I tell you one thing I do love and appreciate about the All-Star game that the other All-Star games don't have?
Talk to me, Goose.
The NBA All-Star game. It starts... You get the jump ball, you can stand around, you throw some lobs, you maybe get competitive in the fourth quarter, right?
The NBA All-Star game.
The cool thing about the MLB All-Star game, and the number one reason why I think you should watch it other than just the stars being stars, and it has that nostalgia of the Midsummer Classic. When you play a baseball game, you really can't half play a baseball game, right? If you're going to hit the ball as hard as you can to a shortstop, he's got to feel like he's just in a playoff game or he's in a regular season game. If you're in the outfield, maybe you don't dive for some plays, but still, you are going to still try to hit 95-mile-per-hour, 100-mile-per-hour fastballs. There really isn't a half speed to baseball. So it does take on the life of a pretty competitive game. Yes, it's a little loose than a typical Major League game at times, but if a ball's coming at you 110 miles per hour, dude, you are not going to lollygag there, right? You're going to try to make a play on that. So it does get competitive.
I love you said lollygag.
Well, yeah.
No, it's a great word. You're on DMAC and Ryder on the new 97 on the Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Can I propose something to you that I just looked it up. I didn't realize it's this old. That even may predate you as a fan, because you're younger than I am. I don't do away with interleague play. Who needs interleague play? Why are you giving me that look? I remember baseball before interleague play. When I was younger, the interleague play... Let the All-Star game have that magic, and I don't need half of these series. Do I care about the Dodgers playing the Baltimore Orioles? No. Who cares?
It's a look. I mean, so okay. Let me hit it.
I mean, there's a couple like are the Mets Yankees exciting? I'm sure they are in New York, too. But even here, the 405 series. Who cares? The Angels suck. I mean, sorry, Angels fans. I mean, come on.
I think the thing about baseball, though,
give me more Padres-Dodgers games.
Well, you had 19 of those like we had a couple years
ago.
Yeah. I mean, you would
I want them to hate
I want to
each
play
other.
the Padres 40 times a season.
Yeah.
I want to play the Rockies 40 times a season.
Okay, you're right.
I want to see
let's sub in some Royals games. My bad.
You love the greats.
Love
you love to see the best athletes in the world. You mean to tell me? Mr. Bill Ryder?
I am telling you.
Ball knower supreme.
Don't do that. Don't do the fake ball knower supreme when you're criticizing me. Just have the courage. Put your chest
I like
down
your old man
and
voice. Interleague play.
When I was younger.
Hey, Mr. Paperboy.
That's a good one.
But
we could do an old man segment together. That was creepy, crazy.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Did you whistle as part of that?
Hey, Mr. Paperboy. Get you. No, but here's the thing.
Talk to me.
You mean to tell me,
Yeah,
a lie detector test, truth serum.
Just ask me.
You would rather see the Dodgers versus the Padres, Dodgers versus the Rockies, instead of what we're going to see right after the All-Star break,
one exception.
Dodgers, Yankees.
That's the only series I care.
Shohei versus Judge potentially.
That's the only series I. That's the only series I care about.
You don't want to see the Dodgers go to Fenway Park? You don't
Not
want to
really.
see. Really?
Nah.
That's magical.
I'd rather play the Padres and the Giants when they were good.
You don't want to see.
No.
You don't want to see the Dodgers take on the entire league. It breaks baseball out of its bubble. For so many years, it was baseball as a bubble. You play your division, and you have these same guys. It's like watching the same TV show again. It keeps it fresh. It keeps it balanced. Also, from a competitive standpoint,
I'm going to go through it. Do I care about Dodgers, Rays? No. Yankees, yes. Red Sox, maybe. Orioles, no. Blue Jays, kind of, because of last year. White Sox, no. Guardians, no. Twins, no. Tigers, please, no. Royals, God help us. Rangers, not even that. Mariners, a little. Astros, well, that's got some history. A's, nobody cares about any A's games. Angels, I don't. So there's 3 or 4 series that are potentially...
Dude, you get... it keeps the menu from getting stale, right? It's fresh ingredients, dude.
The best restaurants in the world have small menus that rarely change.
That's fair, but also I love the Cheesecake Factory. You had a new stuff.
You want baseball to be the Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
Are they a sponsor? Because they're great, but also that's a problem.
Well, here's the thing, though, Bill. I mean... You
then they also give that magic.
This is one time in the show's history.
Tell me Ball Knower Supreme. Come on, Ball Knower Supreme. You're in the S tier.
You are in the S tier. Here's the thing.
All right.
For once, you really made my point for myself. You
That
said
would
the
be the
Astros.
first time.
You said the Astros.
That would be the first time.
Dodgers Astros is still a riveting matchup.
I agree with you.
So no interleague play, you don't get that.
I didn't make your point for you.
You
You were
did.
just not listening again.
I was.
There were 3 or 4 series that you can argue, okay, that
All you need is
something
1 or
lost.
2 to make it make sense, though.
No, it doesn't. It waters the thing down. And going back to the All-Star game, the All-Star game had actual magic when these guys never faced each other, but they did in the All-Star game. It was like this is amazing. Judge and Ohtani are on the same field. The All-Star game actually meant something. And by the way, the National Football League, and maybe to a degree the NBA because of their calendars, can sacrifice their showcase moment. Baseball, I would argue, can't. Baseball has a captive audience in sports right now, and it's just like, oh, this is when I take time off from sports.
But the baseball, here's the thing. You look at what you're talking about. Would it make the All-Star game more special? It absolutely would. I'm not denying that. It would be a more relevant game. But first of all, the ratings have been really good for baseball last couple of years, so it's drawing well.
Well, I think there's been an improvement upon a product that's doing really well.
But I think that, look, if you're Major League Baseball...
I just don't like interleague play.
I mean,
I also
interleague
don't like the designated hitter if you want to get into old stuff.
Oh, we could save that for another show if you want. But interleague play has been great for baseball. I mean, anytime you can get different teams... The ability to play the big markets, it's great for fans. It puts fans in the seats. Dodgers, Yankees is great for baseball,
Is Dodgers, Royals good for baseball?
I think so. A lot of players say it's one of their favorite places to play.
Oh, come on.
You've got Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. is a star.
I can look up the ratings.
You don't want to see Bobby Witt Jr. take on the Dodgers?
The last 2 years has Dodgers, White Sox been a draw when the White Sox are in town? Are the ratings up?
I mean, look, the
we
Dodgers
totally just completely shipwrecked this segment for poor Bursch.
Sorry, look, I'm just saying. I think
we have 6 other bits of sound we won't get to because interleague play sucks.
I think it's good.
I think. Look, you can point to any extreme example, and the Yankees are the only example you can point to that's a definitive. Hell yeah. Of course, Yankees, Dodgers, everybody wants Yankees.
I disagree.
Dodgers.
With Phillies, Red Sox is a good matchup. You want to see the big clubs in different leagues play. And also, too...
How many Phillies, Red Sox? Well, you maybe, but even you probably haven't watched any of those.
Well, I'm locked into the Dodgers most of it.
Yeah, there you go. You got checkmated there.
But how about this?
It's a great one.
No, I didn't.
It? No.
White Sox, Cubs, Dodgers, Angels has potential.
I'm a Cubs fan. I don't care about White Sox, Cubs.
I mean, when you had the Giants versus the A's for many years, you got a lot of rivalries that we didn't get. We get, and here's the number one reason why. Here's the thing for me. Is if you have if you have a good team in a bad division that gets to feast off that competition. Let's say that the American League, the AL East. That was not
Freudian slip.
Freudian slip.
Not wrong.
If it's just the Yankees and a lot of bad teams, right? This year the Rays are good, and you get to feast on that competition, and then your regular season record is better. You're going to get home field advantage, right? And I just don't think that's fair. A balanced schedule makes it where that home field advantage that typically plays a pretty significant role at times. I think it just makes it better for the sport. So interleague play for life.
I will also say that when teams play each other a lot, they loathe each other, and that loathing, I think, is great for the product. Look, and the argument doesn't hold up as well as it used to because historically speaking, the Giants were really good, and so there was a legitimate, actual Dodgers rival that was also a great product. There's not really a true rival in this division to the Dodgers, which is it's amazing how when you have a dominant force in anything, it just breaks everybody. People try to out LeBron. LeBron when he was with the Cavs, nobody could do it. People try to out Jordan, they make errors in judgment, so on and so forth. But I at a minimum, I think that if you did away with interleague play, you would have teams playing each other so often they'd start to hate each other. I think that's good. I want guys throwing each other more. I want guys really caring about a random baseball game. I don't want them to want to sit Shohei Ohtani for some Friday start because they can. I want them to feel an eagerness and an earnestness to win every single game.
I mean, look, when the Yankees and the Red Sox looked like they wanted to kill each other from 99 to 2004, that was before interleague play. Oh, wait a second. No, it wasn't.
You're right. Wait, which rivalry?
The Yankees and the Red Sox.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because you're right. That rivalry has only been a torrid one since interleague play. I'm glad you pointed out that there has been the history of that going back 100 years.
Dodgers, Padres
what
recently.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that.
You just made my point for
No,
me.
I didn't.
Let me quote you to you.
No, I didn't. The point I'm trying to make is
interleague play is what turned that into a great series, a great rivalry.
You were trying to say that they need to play more to have a rivalry, but the truth is interleague play was already in place.
If they played each other more, they would hate each other more. The rivalry would be even better.
That's an assumption.
It's a correct.
If anything, it would make them hate each other less because they were sick of it.
Are you going to play Doug McCain, are going to play the assumption card to me?
I guess you're right. That's the pot calling the kettle black.
But I love the pot.
Here's the
You're
thing.
a great pot.
Here's the thing. What's the most successful league in the world?
You are.
The NFL. Scarcity sells, man. The less that you have.
I think that's apples to rocks because they play 17 games. It's a totally... I mean, if you made baseball...
But the Dodgers, Giants, Dodgers, Padres are more precious these days.
I'm bad at math, but if you made baseball a round-robin affair, then yes. If there were 60 baseball games a year, the ratings would be through the roof, and they'd lose billions of dollars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's an everyday... You're right.
Scarcity's built into the NFL.
But you could apply that to, hey, they're playing the Yankees a certain amount, the Red Sox, and there's these home-away series they do have. Look.
Do you know what else is really scarce?
What is it?
Agreement on what should happen with baseball in the Olympics, which we're going to break down next year on DMAC and Ryder. Welcome back into the show. DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports.
It just takes some time. That song, right?
Yeah. That one. They weren't. The listener wasn't here for that part of the conversation.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. They're in it now. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. It's calldowntown.com. As I was saying, as Doug outed me, I loathe that song. I don't know why.
It just takes some time. It's
not getting better.
Yeah. Sorry. That's not Jimmy Eat World, is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean that's not? That's the only song you can name of theirs.
I mean,
you know it's Jimmy Eat World. The only way you know who they are.
There's another song.
You would like interleague play. It's the bestest. Let me read whatever script I got from Robert Manfred. It is good for the game.
Oh, come
that
on.
was below the belt.
That was
uncalled
I like
for.
it, though.
I got mad because you like Jimmy Eat World. I don't know. I know it's irrational. I apologize. I hate that song so much. You know what I don't hate? Jeff Passan's reporting.
He's the man,
You
dude.
ready for this?
Gold standard.
He really is.
Absolutely.
Outstanding reporter. I have not paid a lot of attention to the plans for baseball and the Olympics. The Olympics are obviously here in LA in 2028. But it's really interesting. It has a lot of connections to the Dodgers and obviously many connections to LA. So can I Passan had a story today that our erstwhile producer, Ryan Bershinger, found for us. I've broken this up a little bit. You want to get into some of the sort of, there's some consternation over the Olympics as the Players Association and Major League Baseball try to come to an agreement because the plan is for major leaguers to be able to play. First, I didn't know this, you may have, they're going to shut down baseball for 11 days in 28, 2 summers from now, to accommodate the All-Star game. That'll be, of course, on the West Coast. It's going to be, DMAC, a 6-team tournament, and it's scheduled to be played at Dodger Stadium. The U.S., the Dominican Republic, and the WBC champions Venezuela have already qualified. That's already a banger of a group. Japan is widely expected to also qualify when that takes place later. Is it weird? I'm really. It's 2 years away. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
You're not into it.
I'm not that into it. I really am not. Yeah, I have to admit.
You like interleague play, but you're not into. Why?
I think I could get into it, but we have not seen this before, right? Typically, we're not sending our best players because of timing as far as the Olympics goes.
So think WBC.
And it's a small, but the thing about,
small field.
Small field. That's the only thing I don't love about it, is it's a small field. The cool thing about the WBC, especially early in the tournament, is you get those moments from countries that can have big wins, and it really creates almost like a World Cup-like atmosphere. But I will say, what could change would be seeing the best players in Major League Baseball compete in this, and it is a shorter tournament. But I have to say, I need to be sold on. I got to see it. I'm not all in on it right now.
It's such a weird. In fairness, it's a weird format because they're going to split the 6 teams into 2 divisions of 3. They're going to play a round robin. The winner of the round robin gets a bye, and then the other 4 teams advance to the whatever that is. So it's everybody advances to the knockout tournament. But here's the thing. If Major League Baseball, I totally get your reaction. It's very reasonable here on DMAC and Ryder on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. But I had the same reaction to the WBC, and it was an instant classic because people cared so deeply. So I think the passion and the degree to which it will resonate, because it will resonate with players, is going to make it successful, as long as the morons in the world, and there are morons in the world, do not derail this out of greed, because there are, according to Jeff Passan, major disagreements over the details involving, according to Jeff, a complex web of issues that include hotel rooms, tickets, insurance, NIL rights, and the mandatory participation agreement proposed by the league. And so to sort of summarize this, DMAC, because it's really complex, the proposal would place players who run afoul of requirements on the restricted list without pay or service time from July 12th to August 3rd, according to a copy of the league's proposal that was obtained by Jeff Passan over at ESPN. MLB's aim at mandating participation. So they're threatening real Major League Baseball consequences if you don't play in in the Olympics because they see it as a growth opportunity, and they want to ensure a showcase on the world stage that includes the biggest stars. Largely, they want to be able to force Japan Shohei Ohtani, and Dodger Shohei Ohtani, of course, and New York Yankee captain Aaron Judge.
So this is where I have a major issue. You can't force players to play. You absolutely cannot force players to play in a situation like that. And I think the crux of this, at least in my eyes early on, just listening to you break that down, is we're going to see this for the next couple of months, even further than that, where the owners are trying to put players in positions where they might look greedy or they might look like they're in the wrong, and that's a way to leverage it. And that's all talking about the looming CBA that they need to finalize unless you want to have a lockout or miss some games. And I remember when I was at the WBC this past year, and everyone went in on Bryce Harper because Bryce Harper almost sounded like he was delegitimizing the WBC in favor of the Olympics because they wanted the players to play in the Olympics. And a lot of people were really upset with him, and the reason why was for that, yes.
Yeah, Jeff, you're right, and Jeff Passan has pointed out players really are into it, and there's a sense, Jeff doesn't write this, but if you read between the lines in the article, it feels like, to your exact insight, that maybe the owners are taking advantage of the players' patriotism and passion to represent their countries on this stage. I will say this. I don't trust the owners to operate in a way that's not greedy, but what's the old expression, two things can be true at once. I do think it will be a seismic opportunity to grow the game of baseball. I think it's kind of like the World Cup. It's going to be an Olympics. It's going to be an Olympics on home soil. It's going to be an Olympics on home soil in the best city on earth and in America that will be showcased. LA is going to shine brightly, and so will everything that I think is associated with these Olympics. And so I do think it's in the best interest of Major League Baseball to have Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge participated in this contest.
So I think here's the thing. I mean, you're absolutely correct on that, is that you could look at it and saying this is reasonable that if the league is going to shut down for 2 weeks in the middle of the summer, they would want to make sure their best players would play, and it's not just an opportunity to go get some rest and you go on vacation, right? Because they're still signing those checks.
Like Shohei this week.
Different situation because this is for a gold medal.
I'm just checking.
Okay, this is for something that's a little more than just an all-star game win.
That's fair. I was unfair.
But the other thing, too, is these players are getting multi-million-dollar contracts, right? And Major League Baseball, if they're going to honor that, they're going to want some participation from it. So that's the thing, too, is that this does feel like Rob Manfred doing Rob Manfred things behind the scenes. But I think if you are a player, and like you mentioned, they do want to participate, that it just feels weird. It's one thing to allow them to go there, but to force them is just kind of where it gets. I mean, you're making them play an Olympic sport essentially, where you don't have a say in it, right? And your country is being represented. So it's getting a dicey, I think.
Are you ready here on DMAC and Ryder, DMAC, for the pettiness level to be ratcheted up in this Jeff Passan report? There's also reportedly major disagreements and serious frustrations from players on, wait for it, drum roll, the ticket and hotel policy. This is a major sticking point. Players, and I had not thought of it this way before when I sort of was going through this and putting this segment together. Your insight on the owners making the players look bad strategically is really smart, dude. And it's reframed how I'm sort of reading this and thinking about it. But part of the report is, and with Doug's framing, maybe we see it differently. Players were told that LA 28, that's the name of the Olympics, friends and family ticket policy allowed athletes to purchase 2 tickets per game in which they participated. That's not very many. At the same time, the email that Passan got a hold of said, quote, "We feel confident we can unlock the right to purchase additional for each athlete, but we also understand that this group requires something more dedicated upfront," end quote. Translation, we're not guaranteeing anything unless it's in the policy. They've also offered, the Olympics folks, 435 additional hotel rooms on top of the 100 reserved by MLB and another 100 specifically for Japanese national team, which is heavily favored again to secure a spot and have a huge presence. And I will say this as someone who's covered the Olympics, it is really hard to find hotels. It is a thing that is planned years in advance. So the players sound kind of petty on this thing, but they're not, because there won't be anywhere to stay here in Los Angeles if you don't plan in advance. And then lastly, this is, I thought, interesting. 4 All-Stars told Passan on Monday that they would prefer to stay in the Olympic Village on UCLA's campus as part of the experience is to experience what that is like. So that part is cool. The other part is they're already arguing in the weeds, DMAC, about tickets and about hotel accommodations.
Yeah, that to me is borderline insane. And it's kind of nuts, dude. Like, it really isn't. A couple things I just want to run by you, and things that really stand out to me is if I sign a contract with the Giants, with the Dodgers, with the Padres, even with a team in another league that will require some interleague play at some point, Yankees or the Red Sox. If I sign a contract with those teams, I'm signing to play for the Red Sox, the Dodgers. I'm not signing up to play for my country, right? That's not a part of the agreement for me in those situations. Would it be nice if they wanted to represent their team like a lot of players like to do during the WBC? Sure, but to say, oh, now you signed up for the Dodgers, now you need to play for the Dominican national team. Do you know that player wants to represent the Dominican, or what if he has cross-family ties with the USA and Italy? And there's all these different factors there, right?
So I'm wearing the Spain national jersey, and for those that are deep in the weeds on soccer, they know that Barcelona, which is my favorite city outside of LA and my favorite club, my favorite sort of team anywhere, they're in Catalonia, which is a separatist part of peacefully, but they don't associate themselves as Spanish. They associate themselves as Catalan. The only reason that I'm wearing this jersey is because half of the team is made up of Barcelona players who decided to go. But to your point, you don't know that there might be a team that qualifies and there's a player who's from a part of that country that doesn't associate with that country. That could have happened with the Spain national team. It didn't. It went a different route. And to your exact point, this is the last part of the Jeff Passan article. There's an agreement over, what does everything lead to? Money. Ian or Ian Penny, it's really funny that his name is Penny, and we're talking about money, a top lawyer and special advisor at the Major League Baseball Players Association, wrote an email obtained by Jeff Passan. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll read one part. Quote, the MLBPA is seeking fair treatment for its members in consideration for the substantial financial value that they would bring to LA 25, the Olympics. End quote. The quote's longer, but translation, show me the money, Lebowski. Where's the money?
Exactly. This to me is a crass attempt by Major League Baseball to try to sway the public opinion towards players and towards owners as far as how they view players. And think about this: logistically, getting all these players and having the travel and making sure everything goes the way they need to. That's doable. But the WBC is operating controlled by Major League Baseball, right? The WBC is. It's operating controlled by Major League Baseball, and they don't require mandatory participation, but now they want it for a non-MLB event? Make it make sense. Like, it doesn't, if you want to play, great, but Major League Baseball not forcing their own players to play in their own event, they won't do that, but they'll do it for the Olympics? It's tough for me to make that make sense.
Amen, dude. I think it's very, very smart. I love the insight. I love the perspective. That good call on the sort of owner's angle of how to frame that. And thank you, Jeff Passan, for his excellent reporting. Doug, what does a $250 million bust, an often injured superstar quarterback, a two-time MVP who can't win the AFC Championship game, and a 50-year-old quarterback who won't go away have in common? Well, it's the AFC North and the NFL Report, and it's next here on DMAC and Ryder. All right, welcome back into the show. DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That is calldowntown.com. Let's do the NFL report.
It's time for the latest headlines on and off the gridiron. It's DMAC and Ryder's NFL report.
Man, you guys think I hated on the division we did a day or two ago when we did the NFC South? I'm about to go off on the AFC North.
Go off, King.
Yes, that's right. Today we are doing the AFC North. We
Losers!
are previewing every division as we approach the start of training camp. So this week, we're now in the AFC North. And of course, the Steelers won the division at 9-8. This offseason, they hired Mike McCarthy to replace Mike Tomlin. They re-signed Aaron Rodgers for his final season. They also signed Jamel Dean and Michael Pittman Jr.
Can we just talk about the fact that Aaron Rodgers won't go away? He's like the guy at the party where everyone's sitting there and it's 3 a.m. and it's just you and your girlfriend, and maybe your best friend and his girlfriend, and they're just looking at the guy like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. The party's over. You have to go to your own house, and he won't leave.
Yeah.
I forgot you're an Aaron Rodgers
I was going to say, like, for me,
arm talent.
I look at Aaron Rodgers.
It's 2008.
He's a legend that's still playing.
He's a guy. He's still playing.
I will say he does feel like a guy that's trying to still convince people that he's the main character. But Father of Time has caught up to him. Like, that's true. But the fact that he still has opportunities in this league really is an indictment of the overall quarterback play more than Aaron Rodgers trying to stay on.
I mean, there's never been. It would be interesting to go look. How many times has there ever been in the modern era, even let's say like Brady's arrival and beyond, had there ever been 15 really good quarterbacks at a single stretch? Like, really good.
Man, I would say the 90s at some point.
Well, Tom Brady didn't play then.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
even Troy Aikman, if you look at... I don't want to get on the Troy Aikman bad side. If you look at Troy Aikman's stats, it was mostly hand the ball off to Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, but he played really big. I mean, his connection with Michael Irvin was pretty big. But I agree with you, though. I mean, right now, as far as the quarterback play, it does feel like it has regressed. But, I mean, you have the QB club, right? You have the Steve Youngs. You had, like, the Randall Cunninghams. I mean, even the guys that weren't winning MVPs and weren't the top quarterbacks of those eras.
Career touchdown to interception. Ready? Troy Aikman. 165 to 141.
Yeah, but Aikman was real. Come on, man. I mean, you're still the quarterback of a team that won 3 Super Bowls.
Okay.
And
Joe Flacco won 1.
Yeah, but come on. So you're trying to say Aikman. So now this is news to me.
He did complete, to your point, 61.5% of his passes.
He just didn't play long enough to get the long-term counting stats, but I mean,
he played long enough to throw 141 interceptions.
I mean, 3-0 in the Super Bowl too.
Counted
though.
A few of those.
And think about Aikman; he was known for his accuracy too. Like this guy could, he was known to
trying to throw it to the opposing defense.
His first couple seasons. I mean, that Cowboys team was terrible, but I mean, he was surgical with the football when he was right.
I mean, he had 12, 13, 12, 12, and 14. Anyway, my I don't know how. Yet again, we've gone to, hey, here's a random path that leads nowhere. Want to check it out together, DMAC? Let's go. Where's Bursch? We left him back there on the AFC North Trail.
Well, this is all because of your Aaron Rodgers hate, right?
I don't hate him. He is hateable.
Hey, man, that not finding you on that one, man.
Yeah, he's contemptible.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's not good enough anymore to be worth the difficulty he brings to a football team. And I know all of these quarterbacks have major question marks. The question mark around Aaron Rodgers is, why won't you go away?
Yes, next up is the Ravens. They finished second this offseason. They replaced John Harbaugh with Jesse Minter. They nearly traded. I mean, they did trade for Max Crosby, but that trade fell apart. Instead, they acquired Trey Hendrickson and Calais Campbell.
I like the additions. I won't pretend to ever be able to make real assessments on guys in the National Football League who have not been head coaches. These are big shoes to fill, and it's going to be interesting to see if it's a disaster or it was time for a fresh voice.
I think that they were due for a fresh voice. Just because, look, I mean, you look at Lamar Jackson, it just feels like they can't get over the hump with him. I mean, it's not about winning games, it's about finishing games in January and early February. He still is a problem. They got to protect him. You got to get the identity back with your defense if you're the Ravens, because we saw some of those great Ravens teams. They hang their hat on great defensive play. So I think this is an opportunity for Lamar Jackson, who also has Derrick Henry, a viable offense to turn the page and get a fresh start. But I think it got a little stale with Harbaugh in the end.
Dude, we're on the exact same page. I mean, this guy, I'm just looking at his sort of postseason. He has not been good. The thing is, he's had some moments, and he's lost the Chiefs a few times, and he's AFC Championship game lost. You're a 2-time MVP. You have not lived up to your expectations. And if the coach is right, the additions that Bursch gave us on defense and the roster you have, this should be a team that's good enough, especially in an AFC where we think that the Chiefs are going to take at least a temporary step backwards.
Next up, the Bengals. They finished third. This offseason, they lost Trey Hendrickson, but they replaced him by trading the 10th overall pick for Dexter Lawrence.
I mean, the thing about this team is always the same thing. Can Joe Burrow stay healthy? Why is the defense awful? I mean, I love Burrow. Are you a Burrow guy?
I like Burrow. I really do.
How's his arm talent?
It's good. I mean, he's
it's not great.
It's great. I mean, I think it's, but he's known for his accuracy, right? He's tough in the pocket. He's got great decision making too. That's the thing about Joe Burrow. He can fit into tight windows in big spots, and he's fearless too. I mean, he's a great competitor.
And he's a winner,
and he can win. He's proven that he can win.
I'm with you on all that.
Went to Ohio State, then to LSU, won at the college level, then took it to the pros. You still got Jamar Chase. The offense is explosive.
Got to stay upright. The defense is always a problem. It's always an issue. Man, I don't even know who to take in this. It's not the next team.
That's right. The Browns are also in this division. They finished last year. In this offseason, they traded away Myles Garrett. Thank you very much. They got Jared Verse in return. They fired Kevin Stefanski, replaced him with Todd Monken.
Do you think Jared Verse is still just in shock somewhere?
Look, I mean, like I was saying, getting traded from the Browns to the Rams is like going from L.A. to Cleveland, right? And he has to play for an organization that hasn't won, that's struggled a lot. And
he did it backwards.
No, getting traded from the Browns to the Rams would be like getting traded to and replacing LA with Cleveland, right? So bad, not to see the LA is not the team that.
Take it back, you crushed it.
Okay, well, the point I'm trying to make here is that the Browns are a franchise that they have proven to be perennial losers and basement dwellers, and until they change the culture for that team, it's always going to be. Let's bet against them than bets for them. As far as Jared Verse, though, he's still very talented. I think this does allow Jared Verse to work in an environment and system where he knows he needs to get better. Because
where he can lose games and not worry about the playoffs.
Well, there's that too. Yeah.
All right, let me play a rapid fire game with you. Ready?
Yeah.
How many games did the Steelers win?
Gonna go 9.
I was gonna go 9 too. How many games did the Ravens win?
I'm gonna go 11.
I wrote 10 down. How many games did the Bengals win?
10.
I'm an 11. I think that's overly optimistic. The defense is good. How many games did the Browns win?
Go 5.
Oh, -2.
-2.
That's what I wrote down.
Wow.
I did in fact write it down. You make a really good point about Aaron Rodgers still being around is in part about the desperation lack of quarterback play. And this is why the Ty Simpson I can't speak today thing doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you. I'm okay with being forward thinking at quarterback, even with the risk and understanding where you've come from, that you have a team that has a window now, because you can't take enough. I think you can't buy enough lottery tickets.
Man, we've got a mind meld because my long-standing theory is you draft a quarterback every draft, even if it's yeah, either your 6th or 7th round pick, just because, as you point out, you just never know if these guys are going to work out, and until they get those opportunities against NFL defenses, the jury's completely out. I think Simpson has a lot of potential. We'll see if he can grow into that potential. Hopefully, Matthew Stafford leads the Rams for years to come.
Do you know what is going to lead us to a lot of potential right now?
Oh, wow.
All of us getting to know each other in a competition. Bursch versus DMAC versus me, Bill Ryder, in a one-on-one, two truths and a lie showdown. Upside, you're going to get to know us better. We'll get to know each other. Downside, there will be losers. Next here on DMAC and Ryder on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. All right, what up, LA? Thank you for hanging out. Glad you found us. He's Doug McCain. I'm Bill Ryder. This is DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. There comes Dave Roberts getting announced. The All-Star game. It's the only part of the game I care about. Injury help to 40222. Wait, why is he signing a Declaration of Independence with a quill?
Is that what they're doing?
What are they doing? This is why I hate this game so much. Just play the baseball. What? But where do they get? Is that an extra large ostrich feather? Is that a big bird feather? Are you looking at this? Look at this stupidity.
This is insane, dude.
That's really dumb.
What are we doing here? I like the announcements, though. Look at Juan Soto.
Watch them.
Can't wait to see the Mets.
I love that they're booing. I do like Philly fans booing everybody.
Can't wait to see the Mets play the Yankees.
I mean, look at that thing. All right. That's dumb. 855-97 LA fan. So we're going to try something a little different today. We're going to see how well Ryan Bershinger, Doug McCain, and me, Bill Ryder, know each other in a competition, Two Truths and a Lie. DMAC and Ryder edition. So we've each written 10 of these. We'll just go every other, and we'll keep score. Who wants to go first?
Ooh, I think it's your game. Maybe you should go first.
All right. I will. You get first question, Burge. You get first bite of the apple. Ready?
All right.
Two truths and a lie. Okay. But this is like I cheated a couple times. This is actually two lies and a truth. This particular question. A waitress once gave me this book while sitting with my girlfriend, who is now my wife, at a brunch place in Arkansas. Which of these is true? Number 1, Lolita. Number 2, Madame Bovary. Number 3, Bursch, Tropic of Cancer. You should know that all of these are highly inappropriate sexualized books.
Little Nabokov there?
Yeah, I have not read any of them.
Okay.
I'm guessing that Tropic of Cancer is the Seinfeld reference. That was that the book that that was checked out of the library for like 20 years?
I love that you know this from Seinfeld.
Yes. I don't know what it's about, but I'm going to guess Lolita is the one that she gave you.
That is correct.
All right.
Ooh.
Wow, Bursch.
Little Nabokov.
1-0. Have you read that book?
Back in the DZ.
It is messed up.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
I wish I hadn't.
Yeah.
All right. It's your turn to go first, Doug. I have hung out with the following person. This is also... All right, so this is two truths and a lie. So you got to find the lie in this case, not the truth, okay? I have hung out with this person. Number 1, Alonzo Mourning. Number 2, Patrick Ewing. Number 3, Shaquille O'Neal. So I've hung out with 2 of those people. Who is the lie?
Patrick Ewing.
Wow, I'm bad at this. Do we have a ding? Do we have like a cheer in there? How'd you know?
Because you've told me some interesting stories about Alonzo Mourning, and you've told me some interesting stories about Shaq, and you haven't told me a story about Patrick Ewing yet.
On that one, Bursch.
That was my logic.
This is a great friend, though. This is Doug's a great friend. All right, Bursch.
Yeah.
I love this food. Two truths and a lie. I love this food. Sea bream, salmon, cod.
Ooh, okay.
If you get this right, I quit. Just kidding.
I will say salmon is the lie.
That's correct.
All right. Look
guys,
at me.
Bang!
You see through me. I don't know why I made myself Southern. I have lived in this capital. So two truths and a lie, DMAC. Washington, D.C., London, Paris.
Paris.
I hate you guys. Correct.
Comment allez-vous? Je m'appelle Bill.
Bursch, this is my favorite color.
Uh-oh.
Number 1, green. Number 2, blue. Number 3, purple.
So I'm picking the one that is your favorite color. So 2 of them are a lie?
I'm good at this game. On every level, I'm bad at this game.
You said blue, green, and purple?
Yes.
Let's go blue.
I wrote this is not my favorite color, so there we go. Incorrect.
Oh,
thank God.
That's okay.
This is not my favorite color. So you got to pick the one that's not my favorite color. Whatever. What's my favorite color? Green or purple?
Green.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Kind of hate myself right now. All right, this one's dark. You ready? Two truths and a lie. I almost died by a walking incident involving a car, a childhood accident, a car accident. So in 2 cases, I actually almost died in these ways.
My turn, right?
Yes.
Can you run it back?
A walking incident involving a car, a childhood accident, a car accident.
The childhood accident.
Nope, that one I actually almost did.
Really?
Bite it, yeah.
What happened here?
I dove out of my daycare pen at daycare and was severely injured. Had to have surgery.
Oh my
Didn't make it.
goodness.
Told my parents I wasn't going to make it.
That's scary stuff.
It is scary.
Okay, so the other 2 options were
A car accident or a walking accident involving a car. Which of these is the lie?
Let's go car accident.
Correct.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's the truth.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it wrong. Although I do know somebody that ran somebody else over once. I have not hung out on the set of this TV show with this actor. Okay? I have not hung out, so you gotta pick the true one. Justified with Timothy Oliphant, Cougar Town with Courtney Cox, Modern Family with Sofia Vergara.
So this is the one that you have hung out with?
Yes.
I will say Courtney Cox.
That is correct.
All right.
Nice.
She had a cold, and she walked up to me, and I was sitting with Jeff Goodman. You guys know Jeff Goodman, the basketball person that worked at ESPN, and the world stopped. And even though we were inside, the sun shone, her hair started blowing, and she came right up to me, and she goes, "I'm Courtney." It was like she had the worst cold.
Wow.
You're pretty.
That's good stuff.
Get Courtney a lozenge. All right. First and last time we do this segment. I was not waiting to interview this Laker when, as he talked to another reporter, I leaned against a wall outside the main room, turned off all the lights, realized what I'd done, turned them back on, and played dumb when people began running around yelling, trying to figure out who had done it. So you have to figure out which person I actually did this to. Is it LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell?
That you did not. You did not.
So in one case, this is true.
Yeah, I know.
You got to figure out who
I know the one.
Okay.
D'Angelo Russell.
No.
Oh, I thought.
I'll say LeBron.
Incorrect. It was Anthony Davis. Fun fact, it was he made his own form of chip, and I went in there. Because the way this works is you agree to the interview about basketball, and then you ask a question about the chip, and his PR people refused to let me ask basketball questions. And I said, there's like 19 people in there, and I just turned the lights off. I was like, but they didn't know it was me, but then they suspected. I go, look, if you won't let me ask basketball questions, I'm getting out of here. I'm not doing the interview. And they're like, you're allowed to ask Anthony about his, jalapeno lime chip we pretended he made. And I'm like, and I got up to leave. I'm like, okay, you can. And he's like, you can ask basketball questions. But we had a 5-minute argument about how I could only ask chip questions.
Oh, dang.
Why would I write a story?
Why would you do that?
For CBSSports.com about chips? I don't cover Nabisco.
That's crazy,
It wasn't
dude.
Nabisco. It was somebody else. All right. I have been physically assaulted by, so 2 of these are true.
Jeez.
A newspaper editor of mine, a Clippers employee, the cast member of a popular TV show. So you have to tell me which one is the lie.
I will do the cast member.
That's correct.
All
I
right.
have been assaulted by a Clippers employee, formerly, and a newspaper
That's
editor.
insane.
It was at the Starbucks in Playa. Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
I went in
Right,
there
but-
like a week later, and the dude's like, I'm like, can I get a mocha frappuccino? Bro, are you that guy grabbing the Nick last week? Yeah, man. Do I get a free coffee?
That's
no.
crazy.
All right. Wait, you got that one, Bruce?
I did.
You guys
I did.
I think he's crushing.
You're up 4-3.
Yeah.
I think he's crushing
All right.
there.
To tie.
It's a tie.
To try to be my best friend still. I was present, Doug, for number 1, a Major League Baseball winning the Triple Crown in the final game of the year, an NBA player scoring 60 points in a game, a no-hitter, which is the lie.
The no-hitter.
That's correct.
Bam!
4-4, bam!
Let's go!
All right, now Bursch is up.
All right.
And we keep score. All right, so Bill DMAC.
Here we go.
No, it's 2 truths and a lie here on DMAC and Ryder.
Okay. First off,
It's All-Star Week.
I have gotten autographs from. So 2 of these 3 people I've gotten autographs from. Bill, you're starting.
Okay.
Dusty Baker, Steve Garvey, Ron Say.
Okay, wow, that's a good one. So I've done a lot of work with Steve Garvey, and he is a character. You know what? Dusty Baker destroyed my childhood Cubs team. I'm going to go Dusty Baker.
That is incorrect. I do have a Dusty Baker autograph.
Wow.
While he was the Cubs manager.
Did he ruin your arm?
I was a kid. I actually threw it over the top of the dugout into him, and he signed and threw it back.
Cool.
It was
That's
cool. It was really cool.
DMAC?
Let's do it.
Do you want to answer? It's your turn to answer.
Let's
definitely
go
do
and
it.
say.
That is correct. I do not have a Ron Say autograph.
The Penguin!
I'm losing.
Yeah. Steve Garvey, I was in college and had some really good seats. I was there with my friends very early, and Garvey was made conversation with some people in like the dugout club behind home plate there, and I just walked up with my ticket and handed it to him, and he signed it and gave
He's
it
a
back.
very sweet guy.
He is. He's a great guy.
He's got charm, though.
He does.
Which he's utilized in his life.
Yeah. He has the most WAR of any of those infielders. It's great.
Oh,
really?
Ron Say does.
Oh.
He loves to tell people that, by the way.
Oh, Ron Say does.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Say, what'd you say?
I'll say less.
Two truths and a lie. Food establishments I have worked at. Part-time jobs that I had. Doug. Starbucks, Subway, Cold Stone. I've worked at 2 of these places.
You gotta give me
I
a
know it.
barista vibe.
I know it.
Okay, I'm gonna say Starbucks and Cold Stone are the 2 that you worked at.
So you're saying Subway is the one I have not. That is
Yes.
incorrect. I've worked at Subway.
You worked at Subway?
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Starbucks is correct.
Let's
yes,
go!
I did not work at Starbucks.
Because the Starbucks, dude, yeah.
Yeah, because the Subway and the...
Yeah.
And the, by the way...
Did you eat fresh?
Cold Stone, I used to go there all the time. There's still one in Culver City.
Yeah.
Is it still popular?
It
still
goes
a
pretty
few.
hard.
I
That was
do
actually
like-
Gene's first job, Cold Stone.
I do like cookie dough, and they would rock that cookie dough in there.
Yeah.
With the the metal thing.
Yeah.
Would you
Big
sing?
chunk.
Would you be like, tip, tip, hooray?
No.
When you would sing at the...
So this is the thing. I worked at a combination Subway Cold Stone. So
Those
I worked
exist?
both sides. It did. It doesn't
You had to do
anymore.
both?
I did. Yeah.
What was better, the Subway?
Subway was oddly intense. They were yeah.
Give me a sub with all the oil and vinegar on it. I want all the vinegar.
No. It was fun. I got fired on a July 4th.
Why'd you get fired?
Because I did the same thing that everyone did at Cold Stone. When your family or friends come in, like it, love it, gotta have it. They're very subjective sizes, right? You have to eyeball it. So sometimes you miss eyeball
You
it.
stole ice cream from your corporate overlord.
Listen, it's statute of limitations is up, so yeah, we can put it that way.
I'm
That's fine.
proud of you.
Thank you. Bill, back to you here. People I have seen in concert more than once. More than once. The Jonas Brothers.
Oh my God, that's so you. Okay.
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Lady Gaga.
The lie is Tay-Tay.
I have seen Taylor Swift twice.
Oh.
Really?
Yep. My wife and I went to the Eras Tour twice.
Were you stealing actual money from Cold Stone? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Luckily, very
bag.
fortunately, both my wife and I were able to get ticket price tickets. Like, we didn't have to get them on the secondary market. It was so it was not that bad.
Was it amazing?
It was incredible.
It looked incredible.
You got that one wrong. You're going to have to shake it off.
Gosh, that'll create some bad blood if you keep.
Oh, hey! Jeez. It's really been a cruel summer working with you. Obviously, the opposite. All right, let's rock it.
Jonas Brothers or Lady Gaga? Which one have I not seen more than once?
He did the assignment. He knew the assignment.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga is correct. Yes, I have never seen Lady Gaga. So there you go. I have seen Jonas Brothers twice.
Yeah, Jonas Brothers is like you saying Mickey Mouse.
That's what I was thinking of
Yeah.
too. Burning up for you, baby.
Doug, which of the following celebrities have I scared?
Yes.
D, all the above.
2 of these I have scared. Dave Chappelle / the entire cast of The Walking Dead.
Wow. 2 of these you have scared. I'm going to say the entire cast of The Walking Dead and Dave Chappelle.
That's correct. Yeah, / I don't believe I've ever scared him, so good job.
How did you
Slash.
scare the entire cast of The Walking Dead? You're crushing me.
I worked at Universal Studios for 2 years for Halloween Horror Nights. I was in the Walking Dead maze for one of them, and that year they did the premiere party for that season of The Walking Dead as a special event. They opened up the maze. Dave Chappelle was also there. And in fact, Dave Chappelle was the most scared person I've ever seen.
You might be better at this than you are at loving Disney. You love you some Disney.
Dave Chappelle was with like 4 other people, and they were like in one mass, like together, and just sprinted through the maze. In fact, I didn't get to make eye contact with Dave because he was so terrified that he just ran right through the maze.
Did someone tell him it wasn't real?
He could have.
Rick James.
Bill, this is you had a similar one to this. Sports moments I witnessed in person. So 2 of these I witnessed in person.
I'm so bad at this. Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw's 3,000th strikeout.
Okay.
Orlando Hudson hitting for the cycle.
Okay.
The Dodgers winning a World Series game.
I'm going to go Clayton Kershaw.
I was there for Kershaw's 3,000th strikeout. It was incredible.
3K.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to
Let me just do Doug's thing. Let's do it.
Doug, which one was I? O-Dog hitting for the cycle or Dodgers winning a World Series game?
Which one are you at? I believe based on your Instagram, I want to say the.
It's not cool.
It's the cycle that you weren't at.
That's correct. Yeah.
You went through everybody's Instagram?
You dug deep.
Absolutely. Dude, when I meet someone, I go to their Instagram, I follow them, and I go to their first picture, and I like away, even if it's years. So I'm committed.
2017 was Game 6 of 2017. I was there. So that means Doug had to dig all the way back to 2017 on my Instagram.
We better go fast.
Yeah.
Burst is like stretching.
I really am enjoying this.
Me too.
Doug, I have attended tapings of 2 of these shows. So which one I have not attended tapings of? The Jennifer Hudson Show, The Ellen Show, The Late Show with James Corden.
Ooh, Ellen's really tough. I used to work at the Warner Brothers lot. It was difficult. I'm going to say The Ellen Show.
I did go to a taping of The Ellen Show.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I was wrong.
What are my options here?
The Jennifer Hudson Show or The Late Show with James Corden?
Late Show.
I also went to a taping of The Late Show.
I'm so close to swearing on the new 97 on the fan of the Sports. I'm getting crushed.
I thought it was Jay Hud, dude.
I went to it was like the second show ever of James Corden.
This is the fastest that Doug is ever going to have on the show.
Oh, man. I don't know.
I could do just one more.
No, you got to do all of them.
Okay. Hey, Bill, commercials I have appeared in. These are products for commercials I have appeared in.
Just want to skip to Doug, get it right? Okay, go ahead.
Best Buy, Kohl's, or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
I was in a PlayStation commercial. Doug, Best Buy or Kohl's?
Kohl's has more commercials. So I'm going to say Kohl's.
I was not in a Kohl's commercial. That's correct. Good job.
I mean, Kohl's my stocking.
I'm mean mugging you right now.
Yeah.
Out of pure jealousy.
Doug, injuries I have had.
Ooh.
You're about to have a new one.
I have 2 of these. Bit into my lip skateboarding, broke my ankle sliding into second base, or broke my wrist ice skating.
Ooh, so I think you wanted to make the second one sound realistic. So I'm going to say, I see your van, so I think the skateboarding one's real, right? And then I think it's the baseball one's the not true one.
That's correct, yeah.
What is happening? You guys
well done.
set this
Let's
up.
go!
Nothing crazy. Are we done with yours?
We can be done.
No.
Yeah.
How many do you have left?
2.
Just do them.
Okay. Bill, sports icons that I have met. Vince Scully, Shaquille O'Neal, or Barry Bonds?
Barry Bonds.
I've met Barry Bonds. Vince Scully or Shaq? Which one did I not meet?
Man. I'm going to say Shaq.
That's correct.
Yes.
That's correct. I'm
Big Shaq. Big Diesel's
awesome.
Hey, Ron, nice to meet you. I'm Big Shaq.
I sent you.
Big Diesel.
Being beat senseless.
Doug, last one. Instruments I was able to play at one point in my life. Guitar, piano, trumpet. One of these I've never been able to play.
Guitar is the one you haven't been able to play.
That's correct.
That was 1 to 8. That was horrific.
All right, should I go?
Yes,
Get right
you
into
should.
it. Okay.
I'll go first. Let's get out of the way.
Mine are kind of silly. So I got 2 truths and a lie for these, as is the name. Okay, favorite movie, The Godfather. I absolutely hate mushrooms.
Wait, what?
What?
Okay, sorry. Your favorite movie is The Godfather.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, so
2 truths and a lie. Got it.
So those are my. Which one's the lie here? Favorite movie is The Godfather.
That's why you don't drive.
Absolutely hate mushrooms and was on The Price is Right.
You hate mushrooms.
Yes.
Okay. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
All right,
So
Bersh.
You actually love mushrooms.
No, I hate mushrooms.
Wait, it's 2 truths and a lie.
What? Yeah, I know, but I thought you were looking for the lie. I mean, I thought that's the truth.
Okay, so that was one of the truths?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's 2 truths.
I know. There's another truth in there.
So I didn't get it right.
Oh, well, you got what? Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay.
What a jerk!
My fault.
It's like that guy in poker.
Yeah,
slow
no, that
rolls you.
that
No
was not.
hand. You should have
I
pulled the
thought you
money
were
and
okay.
shooting.
I thought you did the truth first. Okay, so yeah, so Bersh, your turn.
It's the
Which
first
is the
time I've ever
lie
hated you.
out of favorite movie, The Godfather, absolutely hate mushrooms, and was on The Price is Right?
Was on The Price is Right.
That's the lie. That is
Okay.
correct. Favorite movie is The Godfather. Gonna make an offer you can't refuse. I absolutely hate mushrooms, and
I absolutely hate both of you.
okay, all right. Let's do this one. 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, we're trying to guess the lie.
Exactly. I have never broken a bone. I have 5 middle names. I rode a whale shark.
Okay, so I know you have a ton of middle names. You have, I'll say, never broken a bone is the lie.
Correct. Never broken a bone. His bones are solid. 5 middle names.
You're gonna break one.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
2 truths and a lie.
Wait, so did I get?
I ate.
Yeah, you won.
I ate a bull testicle.
It sounds like something you do. Okay.
I played one-on-one with Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
I was the prom king.
The lie is you were the prom king.
What do you mean? Wait, Bill doesn't have prom king material?
No.
You're right.
I knew the other 2.
Okay, I get it. So okay,
It's
next
my
one.
second correct answer in the day.
2 truths and a lie.
Okay, Bersh.
I went skydiving 18,000 feet, jumped off a plane, out of a plane. That's the most in California, 18,000 feet. As a kid, I was on an episode of Barney. I love you, you love me. You know Barney.
Let's go faster.
I
family.
got. So I've read every Harry Potter book. What's the lie?
That you've read every Harry Potter book.
You got it.
There we go.
There you go. All right, keep it moving here. All right.
I'm getting just destroyed.
Okay, 2 truths.
Game
Believe it or not, at UCLA, I won the Laugh Bowl for UCLA for the funniest person at UCLA, but I lost to someone from USC in a show that was headlined by a bunch of comics from USC and UCLA and Adam Devine and Dane Cook. Dane Cook was pretty rude to my wife and mom. I got a joke in for
just saying words. What?
I won the Laugh Bowl as the funniest person at UCLA.
That actually did happen.
I'm throwing it out there as a
Sounds
possible
like it did.
truth.
I thought it was the setup.
Okay. And then also I wrote a joke for a late night TV show, The Pete Holmes Show.
That's number 2.
And that's number 2. And then the last one, I won a hot dog eating contest. What's the lie?
Number 1.
Nope, that's true.
No.
The hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, you're right. I got a joke on the Pete Holmes Show where after Byron Scott said that
I'm a joke on it on the show.
Byron Scott was saying that it's a rough season with LA Lakers, and Byron Scott thinks he's been given opportunity. Most of his players would shoot him in the back. On the plus side, they would probably miss. That was the joke. Okay, next one.
Glad you got that out.
2 truths and a lie. I got knocked out at a club in Hollywood where I was knocked out unconscious, and I required stitches, and I didn't press charges on the guy. We'll see. I can do a Yoda impression, and I got hit by a foul ball at a Dodger game.
It's that one. Thank God I got one.
That's the lie.
Yeah. Now I know the other 2.
There you go.
Okay, keep moving. I played water polo in high school.
You ran out of time, didn't you?
What?
The Yoda impression you do every show.
Impressions I do. Okay, I played water polo in high school. I won a talent show in elementary by singing Tony Bennett's It's Not Unusual. And then the other one, I was bitten by a snake.
Bitten by a snake.
You're right.
Oh, come back.
Okay, next one.
5-3,
I got dunked on by Roni Turioff in some type of game that was an event. I met Ronald Reagan as a kid. And then the last one, I was a Dodger Stadium tour guide.
A tour guide.
You're right. That's the wrong one.
You're making these up. We can both tell what's happening.
No, I'm not. Okay. Last one here.
Right.
I can recite the alphabet backwards.
I thought you said recite the alphabet. I was going to pick that one's the lie. Just kidding.
I can recite the alphabet backwards. I'm a distant relative of Thomas Jefferson, the former president, and I went bungee jumping in Vancouver.
That one.
You're right.
Okay. So all of the okay.
No, you're right. That's the
5-4. I lost, but I feel better about myself. All right. Final tally. You ready?
Yes.
DMAC with 12. Bursch with 9. Me with 5. I got destroyed.
Hey, but we all know each other more.
Did that game make any sense? Like my answers, it probably didn't. Let's hear from some Dodgers. That's the truth. Next on DMAC and Ryder. All right, welcome back into the show. DMAC and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. Man, you were good at that game. I knew you would be, though. You have good recall. You were able to riddle those things out.
It's a guessing game, though, dude. It's a guessing game.
You were good at it, though.
Some context clues.
Crushed it out, honestly.
Birch has a really good strategy. Like, he really lays it out where he's got the believable one and the lie. He kind of tries to switch it up on you.
Here's two lies and a half-truth and something that may have happened. You got like, what? Totally not. This is your idea, Ryder.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro? We got some questions on the mailbag.
Let's go.
The best way, the easiest way, is over on the YouTube chat at The Fan LA, but you can also call us if you're just hanging out on the FM. We love that. 855-97-LA-FAN. You can come on the air, just give your questions to Birch for next time. Or you can go over on the X, I guess, right? Sure, at The Fan LA, whatever you're feeling. Showtime LA. DMAC, is it Scooble or bust this deadline for you, or do you have some relievers that you have your eye on?
It would have to be a big upgrade. I definitely think that, I mean, we saw some rumors about Josh Hader and going big like that. The issue with Andrew Friedman, he doesn't want to spend big on relievers, and that's something I'm in agreement for him to do, right? You don't want to overpay for relievers, so I just don't think there's that many upgrades that you could throw in. If they find someone like a Ryan Brazier, a Chris Martin, kind of a little upgrade there, I think I would go that route, but I'm not in on the Joe Ryans, the Sonny Grays, that I think that it is Scooble or bust for me. It really is.
Good Karma something says, why don't the Dodgers bring up one of their prospect pitchers to pitch and become the next Miz or Skeens, let's say Jose Rodriguez out of Oklahoma City?
Because they don't think that guy exists. I mean, they think their version of that is Roki Sasaki. At least the guy has the potential to be that. I think heading into the season, Jackson Ferris, a prized pitching prospect who has continued to merge with someone that they had hoped that would make his big league debut this year, but you really don't have those phenoms this year, like a Miz or a Skeens, those types of pitchers. So they're few and far between. That's why they're at the big league level. There's only 10 of those guys on the planet, really.
Here's a different take on that from DD01880 at the Fan LA over on the YouTube stream here on DMAC and Ryder on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Sasaki is a bust. His words, not mine. He's been atrocious. We'll use Roki as a reliever on 8 to 9 innings, closer until Edwin Diaz gets back. So I'm going to just hit this real quick, and then you fill in, because you're the expert. But you've pointed this out, and you've sold me on this. They have agreed to, and or they believe it's best for Sasaki to develop at the major league level. And we would, how many guys struggle when they're a AA or AAA, but no one pays attention because the metrics are different. They're looking at other things than just what we would see in a box score. He's doing this under the limelight and at the major league level. This is a guy that's for 2 or 3 years from now, right?
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing about Roki Sasaki is he's not only trying to implement more pitches into his arsenal by having that splitter that's a tighter grip splitter, higher velocity, not like the forkball, and also working his slider, but he's doing it at the big league level. And typically you don't see that. I mean, typically they give guys a good amount of time to kind of cook down at the minor league level. And to your point, Bill, a lot of times the ERA and the overall performance doesn't really reflect how good the pitcher is, because sometimes I talked to Bobby Miller about this and some of the younger pitchers where they'll have guys go out there at the minor league level and try to work on things and try to hit parts of the zone that will lead to more hittable pitches. But yeah, with Roki Sasaki, patience. They said the same things about Tarek Skubal. They said the same things about Clayton Kershaw. Let's not forget, he is still by definition a rookie.
It's the point you just made about working on things. It's not quite the same deal, but I learned that lesson in its own way when I covered spring training back in the day. Because when I first got there, I think I wrote a story about some guy, Greinke or somebody. ERA was bad, and I got pulled aside by whoever that pitcher was, and they explained, no, man, like I'm working on this pitch right now. Like it's not about my earned run average. Like track the pitches I'm throwing. Here's the pitch. When you're at the major league level, largely, it's a you got to get it done business. When you're at the minor league level, it's a how do we sharpen your skills and work on certain things so that you actually succeed in 2 or 3 years.
Totally, and that's a real thing. And I think, too, that is a method they've used, as you point out, when you're trying to work on certain things, you're a young pitcher. They do that in some ways not only to work on things like, hey, we want to implement a third pitch or a fourth pitch. We want to try different grips, different shapes on pitches. But they also do that because it takes some of the pressure off because you're not as focused on those results, on the ERA, and more just the process. The Dodgers aren't bringing up guys because of their ERA. They're bringing up guys because of the spin rate and how effective they are, the swing and miss, things like that.
I mean, that's and Greinke was such can I say weirdo in a loving way? He was such a weirdo that he'd have games where he would just throw curveballs for the entire 2 innings he got in a Cactus League start. And I was here for it.
Yeah, Greinke was a once-in-a-lifetime type of personality, man. That guy was crazy.
So are you.
Hey.
That was weird to say, wasn't it? But I mean,
take it.
This is from Robert Wallace 490 here on DMAC and Ryder. For both DMAC and Ryder, was it always a goal to host a sports talk show? And if it was, who is your favorite sports talk show host? Thank you.
I mean, I got to say Bill Ryder.
I knew you were gonna
just
make that
growing up and when I heard you on AM 570 and all those. But honestly,
I've never heard of that station.
No, but I will say this.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, yeah.
Never heard of that.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
But when I used to listen to sports radio and all growing up, I would say
I can read what you're putting. Is the word you're saying?
I would say, man, I mean, for me, back in the day, Jim Rome, obviously, Colin Cowherd, but Dan Patrick, really just all the greats, really.
So, okay. I'm going to give a little bit. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, so before I got into sports media, when I was a political reporter in Des Moines, Iowa, this is when I was 22 or so, I would walk around the skywalk with my buddy and tell him I wanted to get into sports talk radio somehow. That was my goal when I was doing something else, really. When I was interviewing Bill Clinton at urinals. Yeah. Jim Rome was the GOAT for me, and the fact that I got to fill in for one at some point was amazing. I think Cowherd is the other best to have done it. I thought Max Kellerman was really good before he sold out to Clutch Sports, and it got done a little dirty maybe by Stephen A. I've never been a Dan Patrick guy.
Yeah,
I think he's over the. I'm not a Rich Eisen guy. I don't think Rich is very good at his radio show.
Really?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest.
He's good at making money. Good job.
Rich Eisen guy either. I mean, I think older Jim Rome too was a little different than the current version of Jim Rome.
I love Jim even now, but I'm Jim to me. But the thing is, I have a personal relationship with Jim and Colin, so that probably. And if I'm being honest, I've had 2 interactions with Rich Eisen, and they've been both really negative.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I remember when we first put this show together, and I Googled you and went on YouTube, and when I saw you on the Jim Rome set when you're button up, I was like, whoa, I'm working with this guy? That was pretty crazy.
That's a good, but Robert, the other part of that answer is after I got into radio, and real talk, radio is the best job in the world when it's great. It's the worst job in the world when it's bad. And truly, this is the most fun I've ever had doing radio. Working with you. It really is.
Man, that means a lot, honestly.
It's true, dude.
Yeah, this is a
fun,
blast,
man.
dude. Yeah, for sure.
All right, last question here. Oh, no, there's a couple. Sorry. Kaysen Leal, 5729. Hey, guys, where do you think LeBron goes? Cleveland or Golden State? Man, I said Cleveland earlier, but I'm starting to... I still think it's Cleveland.
You still think it's Cleveland?
I think it's Cleveland. I think that's one of my listeners from my Substack, actually. One of the old Substack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome stuff, man.
What's up, Kaysen?
What up? What up?
That's you.
Look, I think I'm switching to Golden State. I know that...
Are you really?
I'm just trying to manifest that selfishly because I think that's what I want to see just for the villain arc of how Lakers fans would view that. I think like we talked about earlier in the show, if he goes to Cleveland, hey, you're going home, it's storybook, you're going with your sweetheart, whatever, your high school sweetheart, and you're just going back home. I think it goes to Golden State, it would just unlock a level of villain from the Lakers fans' eyes. So, and I also think too, it feels like that's convenient for him. He plays with Steve Kerr, he's friends with Draymond, goes and links
close to LA.
So I'm getting the feeling that it's going to be Golden State.
All right, Robert Wallace. Wait, no, that's already Robert. Sorry, buddy. Where's his last question at? Here we go. Zambrosere, genuine question. What is wrong with interleague play? Genuine answer. Everything.
Hey,
it's a disaster.
I like interleague play. I'm not going to lie. I think that interleague play is good for the game. Like I said, it keeps the menu from getting stale.
It's it's ketchup mixed with peanut butter.
You just want everyone to play in their league, right?
Two good things.
You want to play the Padres 50 times a year.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'd rather play the Yankees and Red Sox and see the matchups. And I think the Angels...
You want to see the Royals on the regular? You want to see the White Sox all the time?
I would love to see Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, yeah. No, you wouldn't.
I would.
That's one good player.
Look, the Royals are a proud
You've lost your Bobby
franchise.
Witts.
Have I? Okay.
Christopher Sanchez has allowed 3 runs in the first inning. As Bursch just asked, can we get those to count against his ERA? I would vote yes, but Doug would vote no because he doesn't want Ohtani to have a chance at a Cy Young Award.
That's so unfair.
It's close to true, though.
It's not true at all.
It's not fair?
No.
It's a little true.
Because I want my dark horse Yamamoto to win it, right?
I think that's over. He just gave up 6 earned runs.
Yeah.
Or 5 earned runs.
Yeah, he'll have a really
fine?
good strong. Yeah, I
He
think
can bounce
so.
back
Yeah, I
when
think
Ohtani
he can.
can.
Look, I think they both can, but I think they're going to give Yamamoto the leash to do it. And I think that Shohei Ohtani, look, I'm very optimistic, encouraged by the fact that he's going to be playing that Yankees series. So
if he doesn't win this year, which I know is very, very, very unlikely, how many years can he win a Cy Young Award?
I would say if the body holds up,
2 more.
I was going to say 2.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if the Dodgers went and won a 3rd straight title, if they could tighten up that rotation a little bit, give him a longer leash. Because if they win a 3rd straight title and he wins a World Series MVP, I mean, what else is there
You're going to
on the
be
Infinity?
the guy next year, I promise, saying, we got a chance at 4. We can't risk it.
I think
How does the argument change?
I think you know me too well at this point. I probably would. Yeah,
this is his chance.
This could be, we're the Patriots of the Major League Baseball. We're the Bulls.
You wouldn't be wrong either.
Yeah, that's the
what's at
thing.
stake.
4 titles would be great. Let's win 3. But here, I will say that it would feel like we would be getting robbed if we didn't get a full Cy Young pursuit by Shohei at some point.
That's weird.
But I think you can prioritize it after the World Series win.
That's quite a take. That's a fascinating perspective.
After the 3rd straight title, though, and in a year where he's not injured.
Okay. Yeah, this is like me saying, I'm going to do you real quick to you. Ready? Here on DMAC and Ryder on 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. You know, Doug, something that you've never heard before. I'm going to tell you something that's new. You ready? Write this down. You ready?
Yeah.
Parades over prospects. Come on, man. You can't be like, you know what would be interesting, Bill? The thing you've been saying for 2 months.
No, I'm saying after the 3rd title.
Oh, my God.
Because that's where we were at.
After the 3rd title, you're going to want the 4th. Your grade knows no bounds.
I would be a little less because there's the thing. I know
if
you
they
got to
win the title, if they win a world championship, you're going to say they've got to go for 4. If they don't, you're going to be like, they wore him down. I tried to tell you. Now we can never let him go for a Cy Young. You're never going to change your mind.
The reason why I think I would, and the reason why I've stayed true to that, is because next year, that's another year where Freddie's older, Mookie's older, Muncie's older, and I think that next year you start to see a decline in the players that are on their prime. So it would make more sense to go those individual awards.
This year, in this moment, I don't believe you.
Oh, come on.
I don't.
That's insane.
It may be, but that's how I feel. I also feel excited that Doug and I get to reveal the DMAC and Ryder Hero of the Day next on DMAC and Ryder. All right, what up? We're making small talk. Let's do it together on the mic for LA on 97.1 The Fan. DMAC and Ryder presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com or you can text injury help to 40222. It feels like a million years ago, but it wasn't. It was only a few hours ago in Spain. España, let's go. Wearing the jersey, made it.
They did, and it was
final, baby.
It's kind of comfortable too, right? It's not like you had to stress in a 1-0 game or something like that. Like you were kind of pushing at the end. I mean, they made, I don't want to say light work of France, but that was an impressive win by Spain.
I think it was. I think that's it.
Dominated possession.
We didn't watch. I didn't watch as much as I wanted to because I was prepping for the show.
It was bad timing for a watch like that, an extended watch. But every time you look up, they were doing something good.
So people would go, and then I would look up and try to play catch up.
Yeah. How about the time when Lamine Yamal got kicked in the quad?
He got kicked.
Like, he got kicked pretty hard, dude.
He did. He went down. Lamine's my dude. I love that guy. It's time for the DMAC and Ryder Hero of the Day winner. In second place is Dylan Hernandez for his Ohtani insight yesterday. In third place is Jeff Passan. In last place, incorrectly, is Lamine Yamal and his brother. He should always be the hero of the day. And the winner is the home run derby champ, Jordan Walker.
Wow, Jordan Walker getting some love. That was incredible. Like, he was down to his last pitch. He ends up slugging 6 bombs. The dude was pretty incredible, man.
You know what I loved about it? Whatever you've told me, because I didn't watch it.
Hey, I'll send you the highlights, dude.
I refuse. I refuse to. 3-0, by the way. American League is dominating. You know what? Don't believe me, because my YouTube TV will just randomly fall behind by 10 minutes sometimes.
10 minutes is crazy.
It will do it. But it looks
just
like
complete
it's live
reset
right now. Freddie's up.
Let's get a knock for Freddie.
Can I be...
Because of Dylan Cease out there?
I don't want to be super negative, but when Freddie Freeman is at the plate for the Dodgers, I am locked in. Like, I'm excited. Doesn't matter that... I just don't care right now. Do you honestly care?
I'm not a big All-Star Game guy. I've highlighted what I think is good about the All-Star Game compared to other... I could not know the score of this game, not know the outcome, and it would not change my life at all whatsoever. I will say, though, I'm very... Knowing Justin Robleski and kind of just even seeing him pitch at minor league parks, to think that he's pitching in the All-Star Game, a sold-out stadium in Philadelphia, to me, it's exciting to see like a guy like a Justin Robleski, and a guy like Andy Pages, too. I mean, for guys like Freddie, they've been there.
Pages is cool.
Yeah.
Ish.
You
know what would be even cooler? If Pages didn't play in interleague baseball games.
Oh, come on, dude.
I don't know why I'm over.
I'm not ready to end that one. That's a debate that I definitely want to continue. The next time the Dodgers, how about, I don't know, maybe right after the break when they go play the Yankees.
Let me do a rapid fire thing here. I want to just like rank for me, from maybe 1 to 3 or 4 in descending order, since you can do the alphabet backwards. Maybe you can work this out too. What is the fear ratings of National League opponents in the playoffs for the Dodgers as currently constructed? I mean, obviously, if Skubal gets traded to the Brewers, that would change things. But it's currently constructed. Like, what's kind of like 4, 3, 2, 1 for you?
I would definitely say that the Phillies. I would go Braves at. I would go Braves at 4.
Okay.
Then I would go Phillies at 3.
Yep.
Then I would go. So the Brewers would really be my top team.
I think Brewers are my top fear.
Yeah,
team.
I think the thing about the Brewers is if you face them in a short series,
yes,
that's one thing. But even if last year, I mean, those first 2 games, the NLCS were really, really competitive. They could have won both of those games potentially. But the Braves, Phillies in the same division. You know, the other thing too is the Cubs are interesting, but I would probably say I would go Cubs 4. I would go Braves 3.
It's pitching,
I would go Phillies 2, and then I would go Brewers 1 in that order right there. I think that's definitely teams with pitching. I think here's the thing, though. I think the Braves are the team that should be the most aggressive to trade for Tarek Skubal. I mean, they're the team that I think certainly should make a move for him. First place in the National League East. They're a team that has had their moments with the Dodgers in the postseason. That's going to be one of the big wild cards. I mean, I know we talk about a lot for sure, but that's going to potentially give a team more than a puncher's chance to go with the Dodgers. That's going to shift odds just a slight bit, but anything can happen in a short series.
I do wonder if you're the Brewers or maybe the Braves. The Brewers right now have the second best record in the National League, right? So they would be the other bye team, and they would be on the other side of the bracket, if I'm remembering properly from what I haven't looked up in a few days. So if you're the Brewers, you might be more inclined to just try everything you can to get Skubal, because the Dodgers are always going to have a window. And the Brewers have been really well run for a long time. They're kind of they're today what I think the Cardinals were in that division in baseball for a long time, is a smaller market team that's well run. But there's no guarantee the Brewers are going to be good forever. You make a couple bad decisions and you're in a market where it's hard to recover. If I'm the Brewers, I think they're incentivized to be hyper aggressive in the way the Dodgers maybe aren't.
Absolutely, because they're a team that's not going to pay their talent, right? Once guys get free agency, once they hit the market, they're not going to re-sign with the Brewers if they're halfway decent. Yes, you got the Christian Yelich deal they signed a couple years ago, but really they're a team that they trade their guys, whether it be Freddie Peralta or Devin Williams. They will move off of players. So you got to capitalize if you have the Cy Young winner, if that ends up being Jacob Misiorowski. And I look at the way they develop, the competitive team they are, I would absolutely do whatever it took. Even if that means, because if you trade for Tarek Skubal, you're going to owe him $10 million, right? And could that be a little much for a Brewers team? I mean, a team that kind of pinches pennies, maybe they might see that. But CC Sabathia, when they traded for him back in the late, I believe it was 2008 when they traded for CC Sabathia, when they got him from the Cleveland, now the Guardians, it really changed things, allowed them to go on a deep run. And a team like the Brewers is going to have to take advantage of star players that are rentals. And Tarek Skubal is that rental for them. And it would be massive.
And the Brewers have one of the 2 or 3 best farm systems in baseball, right?
They do. I mean, typically they are right at the top, especially when it comes to developing pitching.
They can spend. I mean, if they want to go all in. The thing is, you made this point, it's such a good one, that the Dodgers don't need their farm system to be successful. And so the fact they've developed a great farm system is capital to spend. If you're the Brewers, the risk is different than for the Dodgers. Because to everything you're saying, if the Brewers spend on a Skubal and it doesn't work, it costs them down the line in a way that it doesn't cost the Dodgers. The Dodgers are going to be good in 3 years. The Brewers need that farm system to be successful.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. It's a much bigger risk if you're the Brewers, because if you trade for Skubal and then they lose to the Dodgers, then you're in a position where you're not going to re-sign Tarek Skubal. There's no world where the Brewers are giving Tarek Skubal $400 million.
He's getting a Marriott hotel. He's not even renting a VRBO.
No, he's getting penthouse money, right? He's absolutely right up there. So
he's gonna be in Milwaukee for about 6 weeks.
Oh yeah,
total, including the travel, right?
You are not checking the Zillow, bro.
No, he might get
if you're
Chicago.
Skubal. He might. He really just might. But I mean, to your point, the Brewers have the top prospect in all of baseball, the shortstop Jesus Made. So will they be willing to part ways? Do they think they line up and stack up? Because remember, they played this Dodgers team last year. They got swept. They might be thinking about themselves, even with a Tarek Skubal, they might not have a chance. I think the buzzkill in all this is going to be if and when Tarek Skubal just remains on the Tigers, and no one gets him.
Passan's best guess second option.
Yeah. And I think
the Dodgers.
Dodgers fans, if you want Skubal, right after the break, root against the Tigers. They did lose their last 2 heading to the break.
All right, DMAC dominated the...
Did I win?
2 Truths and a Lie, 12 to 9 to 5. You won the pop culture competition the other day. If you beat me in tennis, it's going to get real ugly in my brain.
Dude.
We're not playing till I'm healthy.
Okay.
But we are hanging out tomorrow because DMAC and Ryder might be done for now. James Coe show is coming up, but we'll be back tomorrow getting it done. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chilling. Thank you to Greg Vanny for almost being on. Hopefully that's tomorrow. He's Doug McCain. I'm Bill Ryder. We'll see you tomorrow right here again on DMAC and Ryder.